Hello, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to Easy Allies Reacts to the Xbox Games Showcase. Will today be redemption for Microsoft? Will we see actual gameplay today? I think it's very likely. I'm joined by, as you can see, the rest of the Easy Allies. We are all here. Everybody is here. We are
bright
ready.
and early.
Bright and early.
That's right.
I think
the pre-show to the pre-show to the show to the post-show.
That's
the
right.
show is the show. The show is a pre-show itself.
So many pre-shows right now. I wonder who's going to set the record for most pre-shows someday. Devolver, yes.
Yeah, that's going to be the next
They are already working.
The next
on it
one
right
will
now.
just
next
be
bit's going to be what's in the pre-show versus the regular show.
Yeah.
No one knows how to treat
The
how
whole
to troll
thing
with pre-shows like Atlas does. Let me
will
tell
be
you.
a pre-show.
So as you have probably expected, we are going to be reacting first to the Jeff Keighley's pre-show, which will be beginning in about 8 minutes. We're still waiting for that stream to start up. That's why you see a big black white space area right now where the stream should be. So that'll be popping up in just a few minutes. Once that's over, a proper Xbox Game Showcase will begin. We'll be watching and reacting. And then there's a post-show we're reacting to, right?
Yeah, it will be, how much we pay close attention to it will depend on what they do, but yeah, he's going to be talking to Aaron Greenberg and other developers, so we could potentially see more gameplay footage in there, or maybe they'll just be talking about details while they replay the same stuff we already saw. It's it's kind of hard to say exactly what they'll do.
We'll give them 15 minutes.
See if it's interesting.
You're on the clock.
You're on the clock, Microsoft.
You're on the clock.
Don looks like he's dropping the greatest mix of 2020 right now.
Wait,
Yeah,
Don, Don, you changed your background.
Dude,
DJ Don over here, what happened?
Jumping up and down in front of us.
The light bursting through. Wait, are you influencing bets right now, Don?
Look at this enhanced, optimized for Series X. This makes me nervous.
That would be light bursting through, maybe.
I feel like the light's bursting around the whole emblem, though.
Oh,
It's
look,
going through the X right there. There's an
the
X.
green is illuminated clearly.
Oh my gosh!
We're gonna have to
deal's
zoom in a little,
beginning already.
The X is kind of opaque, though.
bet.
DJ Don wants you to subscribe to Game Pass right now.
Well, but the X it's like a stencil, so it's going through parts of the X, This is going to be a debate later.
It's gonna be wild.
I have to look at that.
The council will be
detail,
assembled
but I feel
at
like
some
the X
point.
could even be flat.
Here's the thing, Huber. Here's where I'm at right now, man. If I had to go to the office and I had to deal with you for the last month, I would be way more hyped than I am right now, because we would be talking about it constantly, and I'd just be go to bed wondering. It's what would a Fable look like? Whereas I'm thankfully not too out of mind about that. Certainly like Damiani, like you said, I want this to be good, but I don't need any. I don't know if I need anything today. Other than see Halo, which I know we're gonna do.
I'm just excited to see Halo. Guaranteed.
Guaranteed. I'm just stoked to see Halo. I agree completely.
Yeah.
In motion, that art made me super psyched too, because
Oh my gosh.
the environments, you're like, okay, nature.
That art was a smart
everywhere.
play.
Yeah,
I saw people react well to that.
Yeah.
I mean,
It
whether
looks like you're going back to the place from the first game, like the original Halo.
Those artwork
ruined in the background.
comparisons, yeah, dude.
Just a bunch of rings, man. There's always room for
Just
more
a
rings.
bunch of rings.
infinite rings.
There's always a ring.
Someone even throw around the term soft reboot or something.
Oh,
It's like
what
in
if
Star
instead
Wars,
of a
every time
ring,
you
it's
see a
just
desert planet.
the shape
Shadowy?
of the object isn't just an infinity symbol?
Whoa.
Whoa, dude.
Love with the theories.
So on the nose that it comes back around.
Keighley is live on his YouTube, but it's still not live on his Twitch page yet. The countdown actually is live on YouTube with music and everything. So we'll give it another
Is it the
2
YouTube
minutes.
countdown or the?
No, it's
actual
live.
countdown?
They're actually live. It's just a baked-in countdown on their end.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it says 4 minutes 22 seconds. So the Xbox game
Only
Showcase
on
pre-show.
YouTube, no Twitch, apparently.
Oh, apparently. All right, so let me get that. Let me get
It's
that
not on
plugged
Twitch?
in. Well, this is great because that means no one else can watch it on Twitch and complain about us being behind. All right, let me mute this.
Yeah, I'm really curious whether it's Fable or something else. I'm really curious what the playground game is.
Or dark.
Tweak your genitals in Fable today. That's gonna come through.
Big money.
Big money.
Big money's riding on that.
Big money.
Oh yeah, I didn't see my odds for my long shot.
Everyone's even this time.
Yeah, it's just
Oh.
a cool
Yeah, you just get
1,000.
1,000.
Cool
Yeah,
1,000.
nice.
Cool G.
Oh yeah, $1,000, right?
Nice
right.
and easy.
They're
Yeah.
Don bucks. For those of you who don't know what we're referring to, we did a betting special on this.
You should watch it.
So we've all got ridiculous things riding on this.
Everyone's got a lot. Futures.
All right, we're
will be
about-
broken.
I think we're
Come on,
2 seconds
Sakaguchi.
behind, so we're
Be
fine.
there.
I need to turn
Announce
this
it.
crazy music down on my side.
Yeah,
turn
we
it
got
up.
we got to meet it on
turning
this
it
end,
up.
so we're good.
Yeah.
I want
Don's-
this to open with the
Don's
Halo theme
producing
so
this
badly.
beat.
Oh yeah, it's even got.
Beats by Dawn.
Ben, this is the new Halo theme, actually.
Beats by Don.
Yeah, it's a good question. Any expectations for what to actually see in the pre-show? Because I always feel like if it's not in the main show, it's not going to be that big. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they got some good surprises.
Indie games.
Yakuza 7. Is it going to make the main show?
I'm seeing a lot of things like Overcooked. Overcooked is an interesting thing. It's like I love Overcooked, and yet I'm just like not enthusiastic. It's like I played all this stuff, and it's like there's a couple new chefs. It's like like I might end up playing this because it's just so good, but it's just like hard for me to get excited about connecting a name like Overcooked to the Series X. It's like, oh, okay, I guess that qualifies. It's like a launch game or like a thing I could be playing at the end of 2020. But, so the pre-show is probably a bunch of that, just like, oh, that, Xbox One X game is coming to Series X as well, and it's going to look a little bit better. Cool.
Does the pre and post show count for bets also?
I don't think so.
There are so many people in chat saying Ninja Gaiden.
Oh my god.
Oh, man.
I just
Oh
want to
my
say
God.
that
Why?
Dude, yeah.
Why do that?
you are
Yo.
my people.
That would
Thank
be
you.
so wonderful.
Make it
But like
happen.
good Ninja Gaiden.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Make
like
it-
good
make
Ninja
it good
Gaiden.
again.
But like good Ninja Gaiden. Yeah, that's fair.
So, Cuphead DLC potentially in the pre-show.
Oh.
It's been a
That's-
while.
Yeah, it's been a while. Be good to see that.
Devil's Third 2.
Devil's
Hey,
Fourth.
hey, that could be good. You never know. Tomb Raider. I don't know if we're gonna see Tomb Raider anytime
That was
soon.
the softest defense for anything I've ever heard. Could be good. You never know.
Well, I mean, I meant to say like it's someone like that's probably someone's dream game. Like, there's probably someone out there who actually wants like
Always.
Devil's Third 2
Always.
so badly,
Yeah.
and it's just like, please make my day.
Devil's Quarter.
Bloodworth.
Nice blood.
Yeah,
Blood is just playing his own game.
Blood is
right
on
now.
fire today.
Wouldn't that be less though?
I don't know. And what kind of a third are they talking about? Like, are
Devil's
they-
half.
Yeah, it'd have to be
Devil's
Devil's
Devil's 3/4.
Devil's
yeah.
alarming frame rate.
Well, we'll find out in about 25 seconds here.
I hope the pre-show opens with Keeley making these beats. It's just like,
Yeah, he's just sitting there
I hope
on his laptop.
somebody comes out dressed as Master Chief and he takes off the helmet and it's Keeley. That's what I want.
Kept you waiting, huh?
Kept you waiting.
Kept you
huh? Finish the fight
Yeah. Again.
again.
Alright, we'll begin immediately. Okay, here we go. The Ace of Spades
Alright.
is back.
Yes.
I love the tone.
That's a
How
good-
to set the tone for this
That's
whole
a good
thing.
pre-show game, yeah.
All summer.
Demo next month.
Hello, everybody. It's Jeff Keighley, and welcome to this special
Is this
Xbox
actually
game
live?
showcase
Yeah,
and
your
our
Weird
pre-show here,
pause.
leading up to the big
Yeah.
main showcase that happens in 1 hour at the top of the next hour. Welcome to YouTube Gaming and our exclusive coverage. This obviously is a different year for all of us in 2020.
Look
and
what's behind.
normally every year I love
Always
getting
do.
together with
Batarang.
everyone around the world
Yeah.
to
Oh, yeah,
watch
it's
all
been
the
there all
E3
summer.
events.
Always
But
teasing, dude.
this year,
If he
of course,
throws it.
given where the world's
It
at,
counts
we're
if
doing
Keeley
it
throws it.
virtually. Before
Yeah,
we get
if he
into this, I
throws
certainly
it.
want to
But he'd
acknowledge
have to do
everything
that
that is
in the
still
main show.
happening around the world with the COVID pandemic.
You got anyone can call in any
and
favors
certainly
right
hope
now.
everyone is safe and
what if I
feeling
drive over to
okay
Keely's
today
right now
and
throw that
excited about
battery
video
in? That-
games.
It would
which,
count.
I think
would
have been
count,
a
Joe.
source
As
long
of
as they don't
comfort
cut
for
the
many
It
of
wouldn't
us
count
in
because the show doesn't
2020.
start until
So
9.
today
Oh,
is
yeah.
really about
You're the only one saying
celebrating
Are we-
games
yeah, does
and
that
the future
officially,
That jury's
where
still
games
out,
are
but-
I don't know
going
if that's been determined.
in the future. You know, this is
We're
still
reacting
a
to it.
big
I
year
say
for
it
games,
counts.
and that new consoles are launching.
There's always too much
And
of
today
determined
is all
every
about
time.
Xbox and the Xbox Series X, which is coming out this holiday season. Although today is less about hardware and is going to be more about the games. And in our pre-show, we've got a lot of great guests joining us to preview what we expect from Xbox.
Cool.
We also have some world
interviews.
premieres and some great new game stuff to show you guys as well. The Xbox story for Series X, of course, started last year at the Game Awards when we revealed the Xbox Series X hardware on stage. I certainly miss memories of thousands of people together and the excitement of shocking the
B-roll.
world with that announcement last year. That was such a special moment that no one had any clue it was about to happen, and we revealed the hardware there. But of course, everyone wants to know
Remember, I
about
thought it
the
was Elden
games that
Ring.
are going to run on the system. And
Oh, yeah.
today is all about a game that was sort of mentioned in that teaser, Halo Infinite. We are going to get a first look at the gameplay of the campaign of Halo Infinite in the Xbox Game Showcase. That's something that we're all very excited to see. I'm sure we'll be talking about that a lot over the next hour. And Xbox has already said we're not going to hear a lot about hardware today. We don't expect to hear the release date for Series X. We don't expect to hear about pricing. It really is going to be a showcase all about games and focused a lot more on their first-party studios, meaning games that are coming exclusively to the Xbox ecosystem, which of course includes Game Pass and PC and even xCloud. There's a lot to talk about kind of what Xbox is doing with gaming and their approach. So we've got some world premieres for you, and we've got a lot of guests. So let's get ready for the countdown here. 58 minutes away from the show. Before we get to our first world premiere, though, I want to welcome some
Strap
panelists to
in.
talk about what we're expecting today from Xbox. So first up, joining me is my good buddy Jack Septiceye. Jack, welcome to the show.
Hi, it's good to be here. Thankfully, it's a
great to have you
reasonable
here
hour.
early in the morning in
You
Los
think
Angeles.
they're actually good friends?
We've also got Lauren Side here. Lauren, how are
Good
you?
friends with everybody.
Good. How are you?
I'm doing
We're good friends,
fantastic.
Stan.
Good to see you as well. And finally, we've got a guy who got to go up to Microsoft and check out the Xbox Series X hardware before lockdown. Austin Evans. Austin, good to have you with us, man.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Jeff. Thanks for having me, man.
Yeah, great to have all you guys here. So let's kick things off here
That
by
was a good
talking
video.
about what you want to see from Xbox today. They had an event back in May that people wanted to see even more from. They wanted to see, more gameplay, more games. They wanted to see Halo. They're going to deliver that today. What are your expectations as fans of games? What do you want to see at the top of the hour from Xbox? Let's start with you, Jack.
Well, I mean, the big elephant in the room, the big chief elephant in the room is everyone just wants to see Halo Infinite. And I'm really curious because I'm not the biggest Halo fan, but this one has kind of gotten me intrigued and excited. So I'm curious to see about that. I want to see more Hellblade 2 if we're going to get some of that, because when we saw that trailer at the Game Awards and we were sitting in that theater and that music kicked in and rocked everyone's socks, I was really impressed with that and seeing what the hardware could kind of do in engine there. I'm a sucker for FromSoft games. My heart's going to be broken when we don't see Elden Ring today.
You
but
shut up.
It's been so long since it was announced. I need to see it somewhere.
I'm just not
and see
expecting
that it still exists. And as long as
Now
I get a
listen
good
here.
world premiere, I'll be happy.
Oh, wait. We got the world premiere voice guy actually doing the voice here when we come to our first
Oh my
world premiere.
God.
So
It's
I'm here
Christmas.
to take care of you. But yes, as you said, everyone would love to see Elden Ring. Everyone would love to see new game announcements too. You mentioned Halo. Lauren, is that the big thing for you? Like seeing Halo? What are you excited to see?
No. So I feel like Halo was like my first introduction into first-person shooter games, and why I should not play them because I'm horrible at them. But that was like my first. It holds a special place in my heart because that was the first time realizing I was terrible at them. I'm really excited. I'm big into psychological horror games. So the medium, I really want to see more about. I want to see gameplay.
Taste.
They haven't told us.
Medium
a whole
was in
lot
the previous
about it,
showcase,
but
right?
I'm living for it. Like
It
the
was,
Silent
but I
Hill music,
I think it was
everything.
just a story.
And
they haven't actually
Everwild
showed
is the
gameplay.
other one I'm really
it was just
interested
cinematic.
for to see more about, because both of those are kind of a mystery. I haven't seen much on them.
Oh, that's great, because as you said, there are lots of other games across the studios. Everwild that they teased last year at Exo from Rare looked really interesting. I agree. Hopefully we'll get to see something on that. Tim Schafer's got
How long is this pre-show,
Psychonauts
hour?
that they acquired that studio.
Yeah.
Hopefully there'll be an update on that one. And
yeah, he's got a ton of
Microsoft's got
guests,
so
but
many
now
studios, so
that I
many
see that he's
games
doing them in groups like this, it
across
makes a
the
little bit more
portfolio
sense.
that I think we'll get hopefully some new game announcements and also some updates on those existing ones. Austin, you are one of the few people I think in the world that
Anyone else has watched
got
together,
to
like,
check out
jumping around on them?
Series X.
Yeah, I pulled it up on
check out
YouTube for
Gears,
that
how
very
that was
reason.
looking on the hardware and everything like that. So you have a really interesting perspective on this. What do you want to see at Xbox today?
So, I mean,
Austin
I
Evans
love
will
the
start talking
nerdy details,
full
right?
screen.
I want to see the 120 FPS and the HDR and all the ray tracing. I'm really interested in seeing kind of
said
like
ray
what this
tracing.
next generation is able to do as far as pushing the envelope forward, right? I mean, look, don't get me wrong. I'm going to be all over Halo. I really want to see what they're able to do, especially considering that that's going to be a game that will be on Xbox One and sort of assuming PC and Series X, and kind of seeing how they're able to stretch that. And I'm definitely a huge fan of the Forza franchise, right? I mean, that's sort of been really, you look back at the Xbox One generation for me, I have definitely spent more time playing for the Forza games as well as the Horizon games more than anything else, right? So that's definitely has like a special place in my heart from the gaming side. But what I'm really curious about is getting a really good look at kind of what this new slate of titles look like, right? I mean, obviously we know that there are a bunch of games that are coming out sort of holiday season. I'm assuming we're probably going to see some games kind of teased for the next maybe year or two or whatever the case is. But I really want to see a good sense of what the Xbox Series X is capable of, right? I've seen little bits and pieces. I got to try a couple of tech demos. I know the specs. I know all the kind of the basic stuff. But what I really want to do is kind of see how all of that comes together and brings what this next generation is all about.
Yeah, no, I think that's a great
I don't know
point.
if today's that day.
They keep saying how powerful this console is. Like, we want to see that power, right? And see what this is able to do. And Microsoft's philosophy
We didn't
on
have any respect for that
Xbox that
power,
Phil
and it's
Spencer
out
has
now.
expressed is a little bit different than PlayStation. That they're saying that all these games are going to show you today conceivably will still work on your current Xbox, will work on PC, and they might, they work better on the new Xbox. But I'm curious for you guys, how does that affect your sort of decision on what you're going to do with Xbox? Like, what's going to cause you to want to upgrade to the next system? Because it's different. That Halo, as you said, will work probably on, if you have an Xbox right now, it'll work on the current system. So I assume part of what they have to show today is why it's going to be even better on the next one.
Yeah,
I mean,
I think
that's definitely what I expect.
Yeah, I think for me, what I like most about the Xbox that kind of sits in my house is, like, we always get Sony with their exclusives, and I would love to see some really cool exclusives come out of Microsoft today. It's the thing that people keep talking about all the time. But I love the kind of home entertainment aspect of my Xbox. I love the kind of UI and the speed of the system, and kind of sitting down. I use it for everything. I only use my PlayStation for gaming, but I really use my Xbox for almost everything. I watch Netflix on it. I watch movies, and I play my 4K Blu-rays and everything on it because my PlayStation couldn't do that.
Shout out.
So I'm really curious to see how they evolve kind of the OS of the system and make it snappier and faster, and how you're able to switch between games on the fly, and being able to have all of those old games be playable on the new one. They keep talking about backwards compatibility a lot and how that's a big factor for them. And I'm curious to see how far that goes and how many games you can really play with that, and how far they're pushing it. And stuff like Game Pass has come out, and it's kind of a game changer, because there's so many times when I just go on and I don't want to buy a new game, but Game Pass is a good way of kind of trying it out and testing it and just downloading it there and playing straight away. And I really love that aspect. So I want to see how far they push that. And xCloud, I think, is what their trump card will be this time, at least for me personally, the way I consume the media on my Xbox.
Yeah, no, I think that, as you said, the Game Pass is another big part of it. That, a lot of these games now come out as part of Game Pass. I think Microsoft has said kind of all their first-party titles are in Game Pass, and that, I think, lets people sample more games, right? It's no longer like you have to spend $60 to play everything. Austin, I wanted to ask you about the specs and the frame rates and all that type of stuff. You live in the world of tech and RDNA architectures and whatnot. Like, what do you think? What does that all mean to the gamers? Like, how do you think the games are going to be different, or what are the things we should look for here in ray tracing and things like that? Like, what do you think are going to be some of the big leaps that we're going to see in some of these games, hopefully today?
So I think the interesting way of looking at sort of the previous generation, sort of Xbox One, PS4, going into this new generation, is that it's a much more well-rounded package, right? So you look at something like the Xbox Series X, spec-wise, it is equivalent to a very high-end.
I don't think you can mess up my thing.
That's not something we've seen in the console series.
Yeah, you can refresh on your own.
Look at the Xbox One. It had good graphics, right? It was able to provide some really impressive games. You look at something like Red Dead 2 running on an original Xbox One. It's really impressive that was able to be sort of.
We're going to get a cascade of reactions.
Well, the thing is, this generation,
I mean, it might help
with the Series X, we have not only the SSD, which I think people are going to very quickly get used to, not minute load times, but a few second load times. But also you have that really powerful
but if it fixes
CPU,
it for your end, I'd rather
these
you
bigger
have a better
open
viewing
world,
experience.
sort of more interesting looking physics. And then you have on the graphics side not only sort of more detailed things, and I think the higher frame rates are something that, especially as more and more TVs are developing that sort of tech, that people are going to really start to appreciate. But also these new features like ray tracing, right, which are just going to help ground these worlds in a much more sort of realistic sort of location. Like, I guess for me, it's more about making the console a much more.
I mean, it's close.
Package, right? You're not sort of sacrificing because you're
like his audio is a little bit ahead of his
your Xbox or anything. Like, you're going to be getting a very similar level of performance. And in a lot of cases, something like the Series X is going to be significantly more powerful than any other gaming device in your home.
Yep. All right. Well, hopefully we're going to get to see some of that. Lauren, you get the last word here. Anything you're hoping is a
I'm just starting to wonder, Damiani and Watch Together is
like the Medium and
really
Everwild,
great with
anything
YouTube Live
for
some reason
because
YouTube seems to have problems, or Twitch seems to be fine. I did try VLC Player. It's just a way to share that with all of you.
They could
it's not a good solution.
I've personally been more of like
she's in perfect sync
PC
for
gamer, PlayStation. So if they can surprise me and pull me into more like Xbox exclusives. I mean, Game Pass has been a game changer for me. I've been using that a lot lately.
But yeah, like for me, it's
so
just
like
skipping so
bringing
much.
me into that ecosystem. If they can do that, like then they've surprised
me.
Only
about like half a second difference.
That's part of what they're trying to do here. Is
it's a shame because if it was on Twitch, we could just play on your phone via XCloud, watch together, and just
bringing more games to more people. So hopefully we'll see a bunch of games today. Right? We know Halo is going to be a big focus, but obviously they've got a lot of other things to fill out that hour.
I'm just wondering, like for your feed,
Lauren, Austin,
you might want to grab from
Jack,
there.
We will see you guys later. We'll all be watching live.
Well, chat's only mentioned that Austin seems a little out of sync, but everyone else, they said everyone else is in sync.
I think we've got over.
Okay,
and I'm not
if you're not skipping, then
I'm not skipping at all.
5 minutes here to give you a little preview of some stuff that will be coming to Xbox, and we're going to start right now.
About us all.
We got a trailer.
Here we go.
Here we go. Finally, some games.
WP.
13 minutes.
Okay,
Square
good
Enix.
start.
Dragon Quest.
Dragon Quest is coming to Xbox.
You are the reincarnation of
in 120 frames, Dragon Quest 11.
That is a win for video games.
Yeah, that's a nice win.
Misery to our realm. A hero will surely arise to take the sword in hand once more.
Oh my god. Ori?
Wait, what?
For a second, I was like, wow, this looks amazing.
1986年に日本で第一作目となるドローンクエストというロールプレイングゲームを発売して今年で34周年を迎えました。今回シリーズ本編最新作のドローンクエスト 11S が Xbox プラットフォームで発売され、さらにゲームパスにも登場します。
Wow.
S.
なんと Xbox にドローンクエストが初登場ということで僕も大変嬉しく思います。
Never been on Xbox before? Wow.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I thought it had to.
紹介していきたいと思います。
Hey, remember when Final Fantasy came to Xbox and everyone got upset?
自分自身が主人公になって魅力あふれ
Sure,
る中
but
で
everyone's happy now, right?
Play Dragon Quest 11.
How the tables have
冒険
turned.
の舞台はロテゼタシアというさまざまな地形がある広大な世界
I
です。
wish this was a feature of the game. Like Eugene just came in like
He's just in the corner.
just talks to you.
Actually, that would be a nice,
like he's the help tutorial.
a nice way to do like
話も聞けるでしょ
director's commentary.
Oh, I would love that. Yeah, I'd play it again.
And his subtitles cover up the in-game subtitles.
モンスターとのバトル
It's
で
like, wait,
は
what?
戦士や魔法使い盗賊舞踏家などキャラクターの特性を生か
He's
した
telling you like not to
戦
do
術
side
で
quests
戦い
and
ま
stuff.
す
He's like, no, don't do this one. This one.
Yeah, this one, I'm not proud
出
of
現
this.
するモンスターも
You're way too
怖
high
いも
level
の
to
か
be
ら
in this area.
恐ろしいもの多くのモンスターが今戦闘している際に
So
は
yeah, when they
Oh,
when
we're
they
going to
were-
the dragon somewhere.
When they return back to guest speakers, I'll try switching over to the actual YouTube feed just to see if the quality looks a little bit better.
Yo, it has the retro stuff. This
Dude,
stuff.
Yeah, it's the S version.
Dude, that is
Sweet.
Yeah, it's got the real music too.
so legit.
Xbox プラットフォームに登場する
I can't
日本の
wait. I can't wait.
RPG の音ドラゴンクエスト 11VS をお楽しみく
Definitive
ださい
Edition S.
発売は
December 4th, 2020.
Oh, jolly. Christmas holiday.
Yeah, Merry Christmas.
Sorry, Switch.
Christmas.
Sorry,
Eggnog and
bye,
Dragon
Switch.
Quest, baby. Let's go.
All right,
Windows
chat.
too.
I'll update
Oh,
this in
another
just a
trailer?
sec.
Or no, that's
No,
That
that's
means-
just
I don't
all
want to do it in
the
a mid
Dragon
trailer.
Quest-
Dragon Quest stuff.
Dragon Quest
There you
11
go,
is
Dragon
eligible
Quest
for
coming
Game
for
of
the
the Year
first time
2020.
It's
to
funny.
Nice,
Xbox,
Ben.
and now we're
Ian,
gonna get right
that
into
facial expression
another
coming
world
out of that
premiere. This
Sorry,
is
they're going
That's
to
the
another
wide
trailer.
shot. That was
game
the crane
announcement,
shot when we did all
a
access.
smaller
where it's
team
just-
and
you need
studio
that
that
4
has a new
seconds of
title
like,
to announce.
okay, we're back.
today
Hey,
on the
okay,
Right,
now
so
we're
yeah.
take a look.
talk.
Yeah.
You don't have that extra shot now.
Whoa, that was
Oh.
like a gun?
Yeah, there was like a flash of a scope
So this
right
one's
there.
gonna have a gun in it, maybe?
Twisted Red.
Twisted Red.
There it is.
So shiny.
Yeah.
That was a very shiny gun. Okay, this is a little sorry.
This
Jeff.
is happening on the main.
Yeah.
As well.
Yeah.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Yeah, I'm watching the main.
So it's on their end as well? Okay.
If everybody else is watching it on YouTube, I'll switch over.
Yeah, should
Yeah, I will after
I'm
once they stop
watching it
doing
on YouTube,
trailers.
yeah.
Is this Transformers?
Yeah, whoa.
It looks very Crisis.
Silver Surfer is a Transformer right there?
Yeah, I was thinking Crisis at first too, man.
So then we get a trailer
Look
for
at
that?
those mechs fighting.
I know why.
Yeah, what is
Oh!
That's so cool.
Exomecha.
I don't know what the hell that is, but I'm in.
That was pretty cool.
Super in.
Yeah.
Beta sign up, dude. Exomecha.com.
All right.
Beta
Chat.
sign up, Brad. Let's
Oh,
go.
it went offline. So give me a sec, chat.
Stand
Let me-
by.
Stand by.
free to play?
Exomecha.
Can we get the beta right now? Is the beta live?
I hope so.
Sorry, chat. Give me 1 sec. I'm gonna try and bring it back for you.
Bringing it back.
Are you switching to just regular
Yeah, I'm just
YouTube?
switching to the YouTube. But
Yeah.
apparently it is like hiccuping even on there as well. So
So they
we shall
can't see
see.
Elden Ring right now?
yeah, they can't see Elden Ring. Sorry, chat.
Oh my
Joining me
God.
first off is Aaron Hansen.
Oh, it
Game
looks
Grumps.
bad. What the
Aaron?
hell?
Oh, yeah, it looks
There
like
you go.
trash. What's going on here?
Docker.
You're way ahead of me, brother.
All right,
I was all, like,
we got it back up,
bubbling
chat. There you
stuff,
go.
and You just
I
brought,
was
brought
gonna
the
say,
heat, man.
you've been waiting all summer for this moment. Will the time sweeper return? All right, good to have you with us, Aaron. We got Danny O'Dwyer from No Clip. Hey, Danny, how you doing?
Hey, how you doing, man? I'm just really
Nice.
happy to
Jones, how come you're not on
Did
this?
they just get
Blinks.
Ego
He's been waiting
Raptor?
for like
I wasn't on
was it
this
a month
last year. I
since we
missed the last
talked on
E3
PlayStation.
round. I could tell
You know,
the
forget all
Sims-
these
If
all these
Bossman
new
shows
studios
up,
and all
I'm
these
gonna
new games that all
plot.
their acquisitions are
Small
going to do.
fries,
It's all about
baby.
Blinks.
Welcome.
Oh my God.
Back to time sweeper, right? That's
My
clearly the
power
closer
just
of
went
the show,
crazy
right? You
for a
must know
second.
something.
That was
And
Boston,
finally,
dude,
we've
yeah.
got Alana Pierce joining us. Hey, Alana.
So he just announced Alana
Hey,
Pierce.
how you doing?
I'm doing
You can
great.
recruit
All
Bossman
you're all
and
chipper,
Watch Dogs
we're ready to
Legion.
go. This is
You can, like,
Xbox Day.
hack
Going to be hopefully some excitement for all of us with what Xbox has in store. So we joked
Look at
about
that Cyberpunk
Blinks,
chair,
but
dude.
Xbox has a lot of
Must
franchises,
be
a
nice.
lot of
Must be
history in
nice,
gaming
man.
over the past 20
Must be
years.
so
I'm going to
nice.
open with the same
Small
question I
fries.
had for the last panel. What are your hopes? What are your expectations? What do you want to see from Xbox in this next hour?
Thanks,
that's
Alana's on
gonna,
that new kind of funny Xbox
convince you
podcast.
that they've got a lot of great stuff
Yeah.
and charting the future of gaming. Aaron, let's take Blinks off the table. Beyond that, what else can they do for you today?
Well, if I'm gonna be honest, man, I want to know what the heck's going on with Exomecha, because that, like, I was not expecting something like
Exomecha
that.
hype, dude. Let's
Holy
go.
crap,
Transformer action.
That
Dude,
appeal.
I'm signing up right
my
now.
80s, early
What are we waiting
90s culture.
Might as well,
mind.
dude.
I was just
Might
like,
as well.
it's just big silver
Yeah, that
robots punching
Exomecha
each
reminded me
other,
of, like,
and there's a
T-Mac,
robot
something
dragon, I guess, that
like that.
breathes fire. Great, I'm in. Let's do it.
This guy live in a castle.
All right,
this
so
room, man.
Exomecha clearly at the top of
Yeah.
the pile. They've already won you over, Danny.
This is a must be nice
you
room.
visit a lot of studios around the world when we can. Hear about them. Hear their stories. No Clip, you do some incredible documentaries. from your perspective, like what does Xbox have to do today? What do you want to see in this hour showcase?
Well, we've had Microsoft, doing a lot of acquisitions over the past couple of years, and a lot of studios that were sort of working on games, perhaps, or working on smaller games for them. So I think what I'm excited for today is for a bunch of those.
I clicked the Twitter link on exomecha.com, and it took me to an account that's suspended.
On just prior to that, so I'm interested to see if we'll see what everyone hopes, which is a big budget Obsidian.
I'm not sure what happened to you because I am
that's
immediately
kind of
on the sign up
list
page.
of things I'd like to see, and then the other one is
it's right there, man.
Fable.
No, but click the
Obviously,
Twitter icon.
Lionhead isn't
Where?
around anymore.
It's on the side of Exomecha.
Playground, who work on the Forza
why are you
series,
clicking
may
on that?
have sort of.
I just wanted to see if they updated their shit. I want to follow and see what they're about.
They updated it a little too hard, I guess.
Those are kind of the two that I'm looking to see, and just anything else from the rest of their acquisitions, like Double Fine. I'm sure they're not. They're a small team, so I'm sure they're not running multiple projects. But you never know. Maybe they're an early.
No, man. Double Fine's always got multiple projects going on.
RPGs is a great genre, right?
Always some weird surprise coming out of them.
Action games, but doing RPG stuff, I think, is an opportunity for them to show some great stuff in the RPG genre. Alana, what's I know you've been fan of Gears. You've been fans of you're excited about Cyberpunk that's coming out. That obviously will be on all systems.
I think that's one of the things
Xbox
with Double
as well.
Fine, man. Is that they
what do you want to see from?
They can
Team
run
Xbox
like smaller projects.
Also blinks. No, I'm kidding. I love Fable. I really want a new Fable. Like Danny said, it's rumored that Playground Games are working on it, and I buy that rumor. They hired a lot of people from a lot of studios known for making really big games, including Rockstar and Guerrilla. So I really, really, really want to see Fable. I love that world, and I feel like there's something so pleasant about a British RPG, like the humor captured in the original Fable game. I just love so much, and obviously Peter Molyneux would no longer be attached, so that changes things. But
funny because
that's
Fable
what I
is
really,
just one of
really
those
want.
games I've like
Also
never
really excited to see more Halo.
gotten to get into.
Very curious to see if any of the Perfect Dark rumors hold up, because I also love Perfect Dark. But
Perfect Dark.
to get away from
Make it
games
happen.
hype, I really want to know more about xCloud. I'm kind of hoping that we hear a little bit about xCloud and what they're planning to do with that in the future after that Game Pass announcement, which is super exciting. So those are my big three.
No, I think you're right. There's such an interesting story there around what's happening with Xbox Live, with Game Pass, this idea of, having the, a subscription sort of approach, right? Versus buying $60 games time and again. It seems like part of Microsoft's approach is, very Netflix-like, and that you're going to sort of get all these games, all this content, and that'll mean
future of
big
gaming.
games, but also, potentially smaller games that people are more likely to sample, which I think is, a huge opportunity here to see a diversity of content.
And Dragon
there'll
Quest
be
11S.
some stuff for the super core
Hell yeah,
gamers,
baby.
but maybe some stuff that's a little broader in its appeal
Yeah,
too.
that was on
Called it-
Games Pass.
Let's
or
talk about
Game Pass?
Halo.
They should have called
they've
it
done a very
Dragon
good
Quest
job over the
11
past week hyping
Series
everyone
S.
up around.
Oh my God, you're right.
Could've been
Oh,
way
yeah.
better.
Seems
Missed
like a
opportunity.
bit of a spiritual reboot in a way of Halo. I mean, we saw the kind of key art.
It is funny that they
Velocity
didn't
yesterday,
change
was,
it to
reminiscent
X.
of the original Halo Combat Evolved. We know we're going to see
They'd
the
have to pay
campaign
for
today. We
rebranding.
saw, I think it was last year at E3, we saw kind of we've actually the past two E3s, we saw kind of teaser assets for Infinite. Originally, we saw kind of the engine, and then last year we saw, sort of an in-game sequence, or at least rendered in engine.
That other lady had a skateboard in the background.
What do
too,
you
just
guys?
like Danny was doing.
What are your hopes? What does Halo have to do? Obviously a legendary
top hat
franchise. I
with a
think there's a
snowboard?
big opportunity here for them, but it's a very competitive space with first-person action games right now. What do you want to see in a new Halo? What will convince you that Halo's back on top?
More Chief, less Locke. That's my number one.
I think we'll get that.
Yeah, I think so too. I feel like that's something that they've really focused on, and I know that they got a lot of criticism for the story. And I'm actually, from what I've heard, Halo Infinite's development got pushed a little bit because they reworked the narrative after people were so upset about the Locke focus of the last game. Halo's an interesting one in that I don't want it to shift too far from classic Halo, because that's sort of been with me my whole life.
Got really bad.
But I would also, same token, like a story like an ODST. I really liked the way that was told. I feel like that's really unlikely, but I want a groundbreaking story. I want something that kicks me in the feels like Reach did,
She's
or like
streaming
ODST
from
did.
Halo right now.
But with the lore
can
and the
try to
nerdiness
refresh
of
chat
probably a
if you want
Halo
me
2.
to.
Just as long as Chief's with me the whole way, I'm gonna be good though.
Yes, as you said, a focus on Master Chief in terms of the style of gameplay. Danny, we see.
You're seeing it even on like the main channel. So I'm watching on the main channel chat.
With others
if it's out of sync for you, if you're watching on your own, then I can't.
The
fix
sandbox
that.
style of Halo is.
It looks like it's on their end.
Skirmishes and whatnot.
I'm actually kind of
do you think,
confused why they didn't just
2020 or what do you
pre-produce this?
When you see this demo or gameplay footage,
this isn't Twitch, by the way, chat. This is YouTube.
You like Halo's back.
Yeah, I think that's the big sort of question on this. When we first saw
what's weird to me
Infinite,
is you guys keep saying these
big sort of
sync issues that I'm not really
service was happening,
seeing. So like it almost makes me
games
wonder if there's something up with the YouTube live technology.
Obviously, the most obvious one. We're turning into these platforms that we're getting catered to and new content over and over and over again. And obviously, the word infinite. So I'm really interested to see.
Keighley didn't do this type of coverage for
and then when it had its sort of like soft.
This is just classic
away with Halo 3.
It keeps defaulting back to 360. I wonder if the higher resolutions are at
sort of like re-emergence. I feel like it was very much a game that was pushing both single player and multiplayer.
Probably
and also
Sony
just
didn't.
Connectivity with
Dragon Quest 11S is also coming to PlayStation 4.
Sort of bleeding edge of like gameplay
and
design
PC or Windows 10.
And the other side of it that I'm really interested in is just how the Slipspace engine works, because they've had access to the hardware, or they've known what the hardware was going to be like longer than anyone.
This is definitely a pre-show.
We always look at the Forzas as the beautiful showcases for new hardware.
Was Dragon Quest on Series X as well?
Whatever we see from that gameplay is going to give us a real indication of just how good games.
Yeah, they didn't mention Series X at all. They just said it's coming out.
That's a great point. I think, as you said, this is hopefully going to be the high bar of what we can look for visually in terms of gameplay and the experience with it. Aaron, are you much of a Halo guy besides the the Blink skin or something like that? What's going to convince you that this is the first person action game to get?
Well, for me, Halo's always all been about multiplayer, right? So like I was never huge for the single player campaigns. I always played online, always played with friends. And the thing that I really hope is that there's sort of
it did mention Series X
dedication to the old style of Halo, right? Like I feel like every game nowadays is like heroes this.
Although again, it's like that's part of the Microsoft strategy, right? Like everything's on everything.
Playing Halo, I want to go back to deathmatch.
He's got the Haunted Mansion paintings.
Like, I'm way into that gameplay. So if they can like modernize that and make it still have that.
So is that really his room?
Like,
that's not like a
feels new.
Background?
It doesn't feel like
that's
they're just re-releasing.
It looks like actually look at the.
Because the lights up top, like
I mean, he probably lives in Texas or something.
His head moving in front of the lamplight at top did obscure.
I was actually okay with that. I am just more scared about kind of like you said, Danny,
it's reflecting off his head.
Fight a single player campaign, which is a very profitable thing to do. So I get why studios want to do that, but I'm scared.
Yeah, I know you said how they blend single and multiplayer, and it sounds like they're talking about
vote on it. Green screen or real
multiplayer. So you said how that's all going to blend together.
I mean, where does he live?
Kind of explain what it is, right? And that's part of the thing.
He probably just has a house because in other cities you can live in a house.
Well, what is this? What are we actually seeing? Is that a co-op? Is that single player? So we will have Aaron Greenberg from Xbox is going to join us afterwards to break down some of what we see, and hopefully we'll get some information in the show as well.
I don't know. I think there's details in that room.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for joining us. We will all watch everything together here at the top of the hour. We are about 30 minutes away from the live Xbox game.
What trailers you got for us,
We
Gilly?
don't know where it's going to start or where it's going to end, but the one thing we do know is that Halo Infinite is going to be there, and we've got the countdown clock up there as well. So you guys can wait with us. But we've got much more to talk about, and we've got some more world premieres to show you guys. Right now, we've got an update on a game that is coming out later this year. You just saw it at Ubisoft Forward. Here's a new look at Watch Dogs Legion.
Oh, Watch Dogs.
World premiere.
Love to see the multiplayer
exclusive stuff
of Watch Dogs.
Ladies and gentlemen, London is fucked.
Now.
But don't worry, we've got our best man on the case. Because if anyone can fix this mess, it's this smooth bastard super spy. Oh. Well, looks like we're recruiting. It's a state of emergency.
Move in and lock down the city.
In the chaos, Private armies have taken the streets.
Albion Security's contract has been extended indefinitely.
A crooked spy agency lurks in the shadows.
It's basic tradecraft. Want to sell a lie, weave it into the truth.
And organised crime has grabbed the old city by the bollocks.
The Kellys have got a human organ black market.
No, but I got to keep tracks on my merchandise, don't I?
The government's literally letting Albion shoot us in the streets.
You need to build a resistance. Recruit anyone in the whole city. And I really mean anyone. Genius hackers. Hard grafters. Idiots. Everyday people with something to fight for. And something unique to offer. The right person for the job. Or the ones you least expect.
The city needs a resistance. And it starts with you. What do you say?
Yeah, I'm in.
Welcome to the resistance.
The nail gun. It's just so brutal.
Spray paint in the face is cool too. I like that.
Faces on, guns out. It's about to get real.
Find them. Recruit them. Welcome to the resistance.
Cool. Pretty generic trailer, but
yeah.
Excited for that game.
Yeah, I said, welcome to the resistance.
HDR.
Like
October 29th on X, also coming to Series X.
Yeah.
Yes, chat. There was a poll.
All right, well, as we've mentioned quite a few times, we are going to get a first look at the campaign of Halo Infinite. And I asked a friend of mine what he wants to see in a brand new Halo. You may know Ninja for many things over the past few years, but he actually started and created quite a stir with all his awesome Halo gaming and gameplay back in the day. So without further ado, let's hear from Ninja about what he wants to see in a brand new Halo.
Yeah, when Ninja's audience, let him stop playing Fortnite.
Thanks, Jeff. I'm excited to see what Xbox has.
Whoa.
Hey, he streamed Final Fantasy 11 a few times.
If Halo Infinite can
Anything's
just give
possible.
us a incredible campaign to close out just the classic series with a beautiful ending and a matchmaking / multiplayer system where the ranking system is unique and it works, and just really amazing iconic maps. I feel like a lot of people loved the Halo 1, Halo 2, and Halo 3 maps that came out. They just felt so fun, whether it be super bouncing from Halo 2, nading all the weapons off and learning all that in Halo 1, and just the flow of Halo 3. It was just something so incredible. Played all of them. I love them all.
I feel like my dad is having a very serious talk with me right now.
Weapon gameplay.
What the hell?
The Halo 1 classic pistol, the Halo 2 battle rifle.
Thing about Halo.
Halo 3
Yeah,
battle
showing that
rifle.
cloud off, dude.
Yo, he's already got like part
It'll
2.
be in a really good spot.
Gotta work, Ben. It's gotta work.
Awesome. Well, we'll see how much of that comes true, hopefully at the top of the hour when we get a look at Halo Infinite. Thanks to Ninja for joining us on the show. Now it is time to get to another world premiere, a net new game that you haven't heard about. And this one comes from my home country, my home province of Ontario, Canada. I saw this and got excited about just a brand new game from a smaller studio that you haven't heard about, but I think looks pretty cool. Check out this world premiere.
Nice.
Weird flash of the
That rogue frame. That's intentional.
I love being in from like the second one.
Yo, it's like
Stranger
Stranger
Things.
Things.
Whoa.
UFO aliens, bro.
Is it Stranger Things?
Dude, is it Stranger Things?
It's definitely.
It totally is.
Wait, it actually. Wait.
It actually is.
I mean, everything is Stranger Things now.
Yeah, this is season 4. There's gonna be Ghost.
He's a sock leader.
Cards.
Oh, no.
No, I think this is just the party display. This is sick though.
Voxels.
the voxel game that actually looks different though.
Echo generation.
Yeah. Pardon.
Yeah, that is awesome.
Yeah, that look cool.
There it is.
Definitely some Stranger
Big
Things
time.
vibes to that one. Echo Generation with the hockey smash. Very exciting. All right, now it's time to
Yeah,
get
now the
to
sync is way
another
out.
world premiere. Check this out.
Oh,
wait,
yeah.
Oh,
The
He's a
rare
human!
We also
Keely
do
box,
have more
the
coming.
Keely
Don't worry.
buckle.
But right now, actually, we're going to hear
Oh,
from a
savoring
number of
that.
YouTube creators around
Chat,
the world
which audio is too
to
loud?
hear what they're looking forward to from Xbox. Hopefully, at the top of the hour. So let's check this out.
Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Garu, and I'm a content creator on YouTube. And today, I'm so much excited for this Xbox event, because with this, we are gonna get ourselves the brand new Halo stuff. And I used to play Halo back in 2011 and 2012, and I just used to spend hours and hours making a map on Halo 3 than actually playing the game. Me and my friends, we used to be like, okay, let's just put that over there, let's put this over there, and literally, we used to come back from school and we used to mess around with maps and all that stuff. And it just used to be a fun game in general. Can anyone forget about the skulls? Like, we used to have to like go ahead and collect them. Like, I could go in for hours on Halo, okay? Because with those
no
skulls,
one's
we could
like
actually
talking
go
about the
ahead
newer
and
Halos
try
at
different
all.
stuff. And there
Everyone's
used
just talking about,
to be
like, 1 and
many
3.
variations
Yeah,
in the
ODST
game
and
on its
Reach were
own.
the deepest
There used to be
cuts we've had
co-op,
so
there used to
far.
be 1v1. King of the
The
Hill,
series is
Juggernaut,
not.
and so many game modes in general. So I'm super excited for the brand new release of this game, because especially for content creators out there, there's gonna be so much stuff to make content on. Especially, you know, there's gonna be campaign, and plus if you guys make content on multiplayer, we can go on replay file on theater mode
yes,
and
the
capture some
content.
cool moments
Finally.
that we actually had in the game. So I really wish
Thank you
in the brand new Halo we
for
get
giving me
ourselves
the
the co-op
content.
game mode. With that, you know, the 1v1 still remains, and all the fun game modes that we used to have in Halo 3, I still wish those still remain, because that will definitely bring back a lot of memories. So yeah, my name is Garu, and hopefully you guys are excited for this brand new game and for the event. Peace out.
Hey guys, Middle Jesus here. Now I vividly remember buying my very first Xbox. I have it right here. It is the beautiful, translucent Halo
Xbox.
Edition Xbox. When I first saw this machine, I absolutely fell in love with it. So ahead of its time, and so many great AAA games as well as hidden gems. And then when it came time for the Xbox 360, well, this was my machine of choice right here. I have the special edition E3 2005
Oh, wow.
faceplate on here.
Wow.
And check this out. This was back
Oh, yeah.
when you had to
Special
have an
edition.
external Wi-Fi adapter.
Oh my gosh,
It
yes.
wasn't built into the machine, but man, I have so many
We're
great
going back in
memories
time
and
now.
Awesome games on
That's a special edition shown.
Xbox One, I'll admit I was a bit late to the party on that
This
one.
counts,
but I
dude.
eventually did pick up the Xbox.
Yes.
Here.
This is not the show.
Shut
Oh, wait,
blood.
Blood, earlier you were saying it, the pre-show counted, I thought.
Only Blood is saying it
A
doesn't count.
controller and
'Cause he's
special
afraid.
edition.
I wrote the bet.
Wait, I thought you said the earlier one did count, but no? You're against the pre-show.
No, he's against the pre-show.
He's against the pre-show and post.
Blood is anti-pre-show.
I'm saying if we're reacting to it,
This is
no
the
post-show. Come
this
on.
is the pre-show that we then get on the show.
You're right, you're right.
yeah. Blood said come on, so that argument's over.
Con este juego hizo mi infancia la más divertida de todas. Recuerdo que con el Halo 3 la campaña me la pasé en todos los modos posibles, en solitario y con amigos. El modo en línea, una chulada, lo mejor del mundo. Después con
is
el
that
Halo
a green
Reach,
screen or is that
They're really there.
Las cinemáticas
That's
son
a green
perfectas. Con Halo 4 recuerdo que mi
I know that
primer
line is
trabajo
Somebody hasn't been
era
keeping up with
trabajar
Minecraft.
para poder pagar el juego. Y entonces
I saw that
eso
painting
me
and I'm like, where have I seen that
causado
painting
una
before? Oh yeah,
gran
Minecraft.
felicidad todo el tiempo con Halo. Es un juego que hizo mi infancia, mi adolescencia y estoy seguro que lo voy a jugar hasta que me muera. Y
That's
lo
a
que se viene
good question,
con
Damiani.
este
Do you think
nuevo
we'll go to
título, nueva
switch over to the
entrega,
Xbox feed, or are we gonna stay on
estoy
this?
seguro
I
que
mean,
va a
I'm
ser
gonna
lo mejor.
try and go to the Xbox Twitch feed, since Twitch seems to be less problematic when we watch
So
it.
the first one is Halo
yeah.
Infinite. Now I came into Halo late with
So
Halo
about
5.
like
I know,
3 to 2
But I
minutes
loved it so much, I
beforehand,
can't
unless they're in
wait
the
to
middle of
see
a
what's next.
trailer,
Then there's a new
I'll
game
just
from
switch
Rare called
over.
Everwild.
Okay.
It just looks amazing
Yeah.
and breathtaking. I have no idea what the game's about, but I want to see it. Number 3, I definitely want to see a Gear 6. This is going to be a game really
Gear
about
6?
revenge and taking the horde out at the center, at the literal core, hopefully for
I
the
mean,
final time.
it could happen.
Talking about Gears, why not a Lego's Gear Saga? You know, they
Lego
did the
Gears.
Funko Pop thing on mobile, but what about Lego? Like, I would actually like to play that. So they need to announce that today. Finally, Cuphead 2. I know. Now, Cuphead 1 tore me.
We haven't even gotten the DLC yet.
Damn, we just forgot the DLC.
For some reason, I just want more. Why do I want more?
I mean, yes, you all want more.
Yes. Yes, I am.
Lamar, fully decked out in his Xbox gear, ready for the show. And it was so cool to have gamers from around the world joining us from India and Mexico and obviously here in the United States, because one of the things
they're focused on Halo because we have no clue.
And people are watching all around the world. So I want to say hello to everyone watching this special event where hopefully we're all.
I just have to say, Halo will be there
as we
watch
Hellblade through it. And the stream is coming up in about
should be there.
18 minutes. You can watch it live right here on the
even that we don't really
right
know.
into it. And
Microsoft
immediately
is
afterwards,
live.
we've got
They have
our
a countdown on their
exclusive
Twitch
post show
page.
with guests, some of the developers featured in the showcase, and Aaron Greenberg from Xbox will be joining us to answer questions, and we'll also have some creators join us as well to grade, see how
I really hope we
Xbox
see
did
Psychonauts
based on
too
our
as well.
expectations.
Yeah.
We'll also do a poll on Twitter, so make sure to vote on that. But right now, it is time to get to
see Psychonauts
another
2
world
so
premiere.
badly.
This is a sequel to a game that if you watch YouTube Let's Plays and YouTube gaming videos, you've probably seen. Check this out.
Getting over it.
That could be anything.
I
Is that
knew
Hello
it.
Neighbor?
Yeah.
I knew it when he was talking about YouTubers.
Blood sniffed another one.
I should have said it out loud.
Sniffing.
This looks a lot massive upgrade
Yeah.
of visuals.
It's like a full-blown
Tiny
sequel,
Build
I wonder.
just bought the developer, right?
Oh wow, it looks totally different.
Yeah.
I mean, just recent the graphics.
Yeah.
Has a nice art style. I like what they did
It's like
here.
glow up.
Wow, it looks amazing.
Kind of like Flame in the Flood aesthetic a little bit.
Oh wow.
Series is super buggy. I mean, I think the first game was made with like shoestrings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this definitely looks like they just started from the ground up on a new engine.
So this is your opponent now. It's not just the guy, I guess. Maybe. Or...
This freaky bird dude.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that's about.
Yeah, it's just a totally new area.
But again, it's like it's one of those things where like I'm familiar with the game because I've seen it in so many emails and stuff, but I like am not really familiar with the game. Like I've never actually like watched somebody play it. Played it myself.
Yep. Nice.
Oh my god, it's terrifying.
Oh wow.
Go! Uh-oh.
Digging this music.
Oh, he's wow, the neighborhood looks great. Oh no!
Oh, hit him with crowbar!
Oh, that was a
Full-blown
nice
sequel.
That was a good trailer. Oh.
Oh, it is the guy?
Dude, new tricks.
Very nice.
Neat.
You're against AI, right? Not another person?
There it is. Hello, Neighbor 2. And
like it.
we've got some more games still to come, and we are 14 minutes away from the start of the showcase from Xbox. It's going to last almost exactly 1 hour. So there'll be an hour showcase in 15 minutes and then our post show afterwards. But right now we're going to take a look at the ID at Xbox.
I mean, there's not much I can do about that, chat, since we're not using Watch together. If the other allies are ahead,
demo event.
Chat's saying you guys are
70
reacting to stuff
games
before
that
they're
you can download and preview for free.
Yeah.
One of the
Well, yeah.
things
We'll
I
get back on Watch
Game
together
Fest
to the
is
main
give
show,
everyone
so
a
hopefully it'll be
chance to play
cleaner.
more games at home, and I want to thank the team at Xbox for putting
YouTube
that
is
together
borked.
in these unusual circumstances where we don't have big consumer events to go and play games. But
Yeah, I can't
right
even
now,
drag the
let's take a
player
look at ID
ahead.
at
It's telling me
Xbox,
I'm at
and
like
there
the
are some glimpses
as
of some
far
new games
ahead as I can
You'd
go.
have to like refresh probably.
I feel like refresh will
World
be further
premiere.
behind.
We'll just wait 5 seconds before
Tunic.
reacting to things.
Yeah.
This is a montage.
Wait. Oh yeah. So they said ID at Xbox.
ID at
We're seeing all
Xbox
kinds of stuff.
montage.
Yeah.
Powerful escape hype. Lake hype, dude.
Oh, yeah.
I want to play Lake so bad.
Last stop. Oh, is that XO1 again?
Yeah, man, I'm gonna push.
Oh, 12 minutes. I played that
12
last.
minutes for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, Tunic's been a while.
Yeah, I've been waiting for that for a long time.
Yeah, Tunic. Taking a long time.
Song of Iron.
Yeah, that looks interesting.
Shredders, Jones.
Nice.
Yeah.
Great name for a snowboard.
Nothing in that ninja.
Ah, Sable return.
Yeah, there it is.
Yes. Looking good in those couple shots.
Breathtaking.
Look at that.
Okay, I was gonna say, yeah. What's significant about this manga?
Yeah, I mean they're just all part of the ID at Xbox program.
Nice montage.
I want to play
So-
Lake so bad.
Thanks for all those gift subs, Shadow Marver.
There you go, Shredder.
said
Snowboarding
it.
game.
Yeah, he said it,
Jones.
he said it.
That one looks really good. And lots of great games coming to the ID
Jones
at
bait.
Xbox program.
Yeah.
We're
Stuff has
excited
power,
about.
man. It's like
All right,
Beetlejuice.
now though
It's
we
like
have
Candyman.
a pretty cool brand new game to show you. This comes from a legendary game creator, and when I saw this and the journey
Here we
he
go.
wants to take us
That
on with
King
this
Levine?
game, I was
Make sure
really
to
excited and
hold off on
honored to
saying
have the
interesting
opportunity to
combo.
share this with you. So this is a bit of a longer piece, but it takes you
don't
into
shout it
the
right away.
world of a brand new game from a special creator in Japan.
Oh.
Please.
Let Damiani say
Jap-
first.
Anyone recognize that from that
Wait, that
flash?
frame. I didn't see the frame, chat. I didn't see it. I ignored it.
Hello. Xbox
Oh, this is the new studio, right?
の中ユージです今日は皆様に
Does this
不思議な
studio
不思議な物
belong?
語をお届けに参りました
Yeah.
僕は現
Yes!
在
Yeah.
バランカンパニーという新しいブランドを立ち上
A
げました
Balan company, sorry,
そ
not
して
studio.
ここにいる昔ソニックやナイツを一緒に作った
Whoa.
大島直人と20年ぶりにタッグを組んで
So
ア
you have
クション
Oshima
ゲームを
making
作っています
This is
中さん
extremely
が
hype.
スクエアエニックスに行くと知った時はびっくりしました
僕も驚い
Also,
て
can I get that hat?
This
そしてまた
is really
That is
awesome.
一緒にタッグを
super,
組んで
super
ゲームを
delightful.
作れることそして僕たちの得意とするゲー
I
ム
thought they
作
were
り
about to
と
announce a new
スクエアエ
Professor
ニック
Layton
スが
then.
得意とする物語や音楽とが合わさり誰も体験したことのない新しいゲームを世界中の皆様にお届けできることをとても嬉しく思います
今日僕たちが皆様にお届けするのはアクションゲームのすべてを詰め込んだアクションゲームオブ
Oh,
アクション
damn.
ゲーム
Action game of
action
action
game
game.
of action
Okay, dude.
Wonderworld.
Putting Kamiya on notice.
Yeah.
Yo, it's like a
一つで
You got me on the
ゲー
hook.
ムの衣装能力を使い
That's
進
a
んでい
big
くゲームに
claim.
なります
苦悩や葛藤人は誰しもがポジティブな気持ちとネガティブな気持ちのバランスを保ちながら生きていますしかしそのバランスが崩れた時
Yeah.
あなたはバランシアターに迷い込みます悩める12人のキャストたちの心象世界をあなたはさまざまなアクションを駆使して進んでいきますアクションの一つ一つが衣装に割り当てられており、その数はなんと80種類を超えます衣装を次々に着替えながら各ステージに散りばめられた謎を解きそしてネガティブな気持ちにとらわれてしまったキャストたちの心をあなたの手で取り戻してあげてください
Psychonauts 2 competitor?
本作は24言語に対応予定です Xbox One さらに Xbox シリーズ X にももちろん対応し片方のコンソールを持っていればどちらでも遊んでいただけるスマートデリバリーにも対応する
That's a smart delivery.
世界中の皆様に 4K の最高画質で
You
本
need that
作の世
counter.
界を隅々まで楽しんでいただけますワンダーワールドの世界で皆様をお待ちしています
Cool.
最後に 今日は全世界初公開の映像
Nice.
のでどうぞご覧ください。
Here we go. It's showtime.
Is it Devil May Cry crossover?
Yes.
Oh yes.
Balan.
Balan Wonderworld.
Okay, Balan.
A strange and mysterious land that you visit when you come to a turning point in life.
All right, I need it right now then.
Oh. The turning point for quinceanera because they're pretty young.
What? Is it? So is this Knights?
It's so the people made Knights.
Yeah. I mean, it
Yeah.
It just looks like a spiritual successor to Knights, and that's a huge compliment.
Okay. Take my money now, please.
Over 80 different
sick.
costumes, unlocking unique actions.
Bulldozer.
Kind of like Mega Man Robot Master vibes.
This is, yeah. Oh my gosh, yes. This is the
Just positively delightful.
3D Sonic game we've ever got.
All the action.
Is that a Sonic character?
Relevant.
Yeah, that's true.
Boss fights.
Look into your hearts to discover what's
Beating
most
bosses.
precious.
Action.
That shot of him walking towards the farmer made me laugh.
I feel like
Oh,
as hard
that hat.
in as you could possibly be for this.
Balan Wonderworld.
So down. Not what I expected when he said
is
the
an
action.
adventure.
Yeah,
game
right.
of
The
action
action game
games.
of action games. Yeah.
I expect some crazy ass combos or some shit.
It definitely has like
coming
vibes of, like,
spring,
Knights or
okay.
something.
Spring, all right.
Oh, yes. Awesome.
Well done, Microsoft. Good move.
Well done, Keeley.
There it is, the announcement. Of
That not
Balan
being in the main
Wonderland.
thing is pretty
Tonight's
interesting.
was
That was a
such
big deal.
Special and important game to me. I want to thank Nakasan and Square Enix for sharing that world premiere announcement with us here on the pre-show. There's even more good stuff though coming up at the top of the hour. We are just 6 minutes away, so we're going to have another group join us here as we count down in
So
the
I think
final 5 minutes.
Do you
we
want
got
me to
Matt
switch
Pat
over? Do you think
joining
we'll
us
have one more trailer?
Yeah, you can
live
switch
from the
over,
Game
I
Theorist
guess.
headquarters.
Or unless chat wants to.
It's over. I
see
could
this.
check out right now.
Well, he might
I'm
still have one more
sold.
thing. So I
Balan
mean,
Oh,
maybe
yeah,
we'll have it
that's true.
queued
Number
up
one
and
game.
watch
true.
together,
Over
or because
Stand
what are you
Aside, Halo Infinite.
streaming from?
That was what I needed to see.
I was gonna say I was pretty excited when we got
put
that. I'm
this
like,
and
okay,
watch
this pre-show's gonna be
together
pretty
when
good.
we're,
That's an exciting announcement.
Yeah, Hubert Ben
and
just
to have
failed.
those guys back doing that. So
Yeah.
we'll do that. That's right. We've also got Jamie Witherspoon joining us.
Let me
up, brother?
one sec,
How
chat.
you
You're gonna lose the
Yo,
feed
I'm
for a
chilling,
second.
man.
while
I'm
I-
looking at
while I
this
fix
countdown
this.
for the
So
showcase. I'm ready to put my
bring up
helmet
the-
on and get it
and
going.
watch
But
together.
I'm
Let me
like,
get
let's
the
talk.
Twitch
Let's
feed
talk real
going.
quick.
See if we
I
can
was
get
gonna
that
say we
going.
got 5 minutes, and joining us also is Allegra Frank from Vox. Allegra, how you doing?
Hey, I'm really good now.
All right,
like,
watch together. You should
after
see the
Balan
countdown.
Wonderland, I'm
Allies.
with
You should
Matt.
see the countdown for
That's
Xbox
it. That's
Game
the end of the
Showcase right
show
now.
for me.
We done. Yeah, no,
Check
it was
a
it's
look.
nice, happy, uplifting. We need a
Check
game
a
like
look.
that.
I'm
So
gonna
that
switch-
was a pretty
I'm
good
gonna
way
switch back
to end the
to
pre-show,
the
and hopefully
feed
means
so
there's even
they
more
can see
big
it.
surprises coming in the main show.
Yeah, I
and
see the
let's
Xbox
talk
countdown.
about
Cool.
this. You guys are
Indulge
gonna
me one
join
more
us
second, chat.
afterwards
Sorry,
as
I gotta
well
do
to
one quick
react to what we
adjustment
see.
'cause,
So let's kind of get the preview. Balan Wonderland, but what
Sorry,
else?
chat.
What do you
One more
guys?
sec.
What's gonna? Let me put it this way. What does Microsoft
I just
need
gotta
to do to get an
screen
A
capture
from you,
the,
watching this conference?
watch
So
together,
what's it going to
'cause I had
take?
to
Let's start
remove
with
it.
you, Matt.
Yeah. I mean, to me, we all know Halo Infinite is the big gem in their crown, right? Like that's
big
the
gem
piece
in
that they're
their
selling
crown.
the killer
I like
app.
that.
That is their killer app. But to me, you know, as a mild Halo fan,
Sorry,
I want to
chat.
see what is the other thing that's going to get me to buy this
There you
system
go.
in particular. And if it's not a neon green skin like we saw for the earlier Xbox generations to coat that big like obelisk that you're buying with Xbox Series X, Balan Wonderland.
I'm seeing
or
interlacing
Balan
on that, Pat.
Wonderworld,
That's weird.
Might have
Yeah,
sold it for
I'm
me.
seeing it
looks
too.
Like exactly the sort of game that I need.
Look at his
in
fingers. I can
2020 that
definitely,
the world
yeah.
needs in 2020, and it hits me right in the nostalgia.
That's
feel.
1080i.
So I needed another killer app for this system.
This
and
is
that would have
like
been it.
throwback days.
Wow. All right. You guys are done in the pre-show. I like it. They're already
Matt's
high
head is a
marks.
hologram. Good call.
JD, what we know we're going to see Halo. Seems like you're sufficiently hyped if you've got your Master Chief helmet. What's it going to take to get an A from you in the post-show grade?
Well, I mean, obviously Halo. I would love for them to take Halo Infinite and use it to be showcased the same way they showcased Halo 2 from the E3
He's got the same mic arm as
2005
me.
world premiere. I remember that they did the gameplay mixed in with cutscenes, and then I mean, I believe we talked about Fable a little bit earlier. I believe Fable 4 would be great. I don't know if they've ever put out that
microphone
last
is
Fable.
that?
I'm not sure. I have to go back. And then for me personally, I want a new Matrix.
That's one of the blue
I know that no one in the chat wants that, but hey, remember Enter the Matrix?
Shout out time. Yes, yeah, dude.
Yeah,
If that's they announced the
intersected
Matrix
with the movies and
series
stuff.
here.
Yeah, all right. That's a wild prediction.
I'm on board with this.
New Matrix. Keanu. They used Keanu last year, so you never know. Bring him back again. Allegra, I know you're excited about Balan, what they're doing. What else will it take to hype you up to an A grade in the post show?
Right. I mean, everything that's excited me in the pre-show is pretty much what I would also want in the post-show, which is interesting, sort of inventive, newer IP. Like, I'm not a big, Halo nerd or Watch Dogs or just anything with a number after it, unless it's some like bizarre number that has nothing to do with the game. Like, if it's a sequel, I'm pretty much out. But I would love to see more from Tell Me Why by Don't Nod. I would love to see some actual like gameplay and a good emphasis on that, because it really brings an interesting amount of diversity to Xbox. But in general, I like to be really surprised whether or not it's some, Final Fantasy exclusive that's
Exit the
making its way
Matrix
onto
would
the
actually be kind of
Xbox,
cool.
for the first time, or just some game we've never heard of before from some small, exciting
That's a good
studio.
call.
And that's always what wins me over. Also, Keanu Reeves, if he shows up again, I mean,
we have 2 minutes
really
left.
great.
Do you think they're going to be showing a trailer or not?
You never know. I think he's in Berlin filming.
It's Keely's style.
It's
You
virtual,
never know.
so
Yeah.
anyone.
Keely
this
loves
thing is this
ending
year,
on a
anyone
bang.
can show up.
That close
around
to
the
the
world.
world.
You can connect
I don't
people.
know. This is usually
And it's
like
so
the-
different to not
call
be with you
it.
guys.
I mean, I had to watch
Sci-fi
together ready to
flick
go.
with
It'll take like
Microsoft
3
Theater
seconds.
I'm on the
to
watch
switch
together.
over.
this stuff, but
Yeah,
we
I'm
are
heading over.
literally just about.
Are you
a
posting
minute
a
away
new
here
one,
from going
Damiani,
live.
or
Same
So
one?
we're gonna
Click
take a
the
link
same one.
afterwards.
Got it.
You've got your Master Chief
All
helmet.
right, so we're
and I
good to
wanna
switch
thank
over.
everyone for joining us exclusively here on
Halo,
YouTube
Halo, Halo.
for
Ninja
the
Gaiden Dragon's
pre-show
Dogma. All right, there
for
we
the
go.
Xbox event.
Ryu
It's
in
going to be
Dragon's
about
Dogma.
2 minutes until we go. So maybe
Hang on.
one last quick
He's
rapid
gonna
fire
drop
here.
a
JD's
dragon.
got,
No, he's not showing a
got
trailer.
his,
Yeah, he's
Allegra,
not
how
showing
do
a
you guys
trailer.
think they're going to open?
All right, so let me kill.
Yeah,
the-
they're just doing last round of predictions on there, and I'm just
yeah.
gonna pause it.
So let me bring up.
1 minute away. I
Here
love
you
you
go.
all.
Let's get some. I'll meet it. So we
Halo, you
Hey,
better not
Brandon.
show up in this first half.
I love you too, man.
It says
man, I'm
147,
Game's right.
146, 145, 144, 143. Just trying to see how sync we are. 140.
Mine's at 54.
Yeah, mine's
Yeah,
mine's at
52,
50.
51.
Yeah, we're way ahead of you,
dude.
dude.
I'm watching.
You're like we're like a minute ahead of
48.
you. Refresh your watch
Refresh.
together, Damiani.
All right. Weird.
Watch together sucks.
Yeah, wait.
It's not
I
really
kind of
together
wonder if it's
after
just
all,
not
is it?
made
That's-
for
All
live.
right, I'm at-
really.
Not together
Watch
at all.
40 seconds apart. It should be cool.
Yeah, now it's frozen. Crap. That was not
I'm at
good.
30.
Refresh. Yeah,
Yeah,
it
I'm
said
at-
36, but
I'm
now.
at 25, 24.
Yeah.
2-3.
I'm
at
like
21,
1 or 2
I'll
seconds
refresh one more
behind you
time.
guys.
19.
Oh no! Hold your
18.
reactions.
You guys might have to hit
Hold.
pause. Okay, I'm at 15.
I'm at
Okay.
15.
Oh, nice.
15. Okay, that's
All
good
right.
enough.
All right,
I'm
here we
at
go.
10,
Okay.
but yeah.
No, it froze again. Okay, 10. No, it froze. 10.
6, 5.
Technology.
I mean,
You
cut
guys,
the
you guys
stream.
are like 1 or 2 seconds ahead of me. Nice.
Yeah.
Pretty
Uh,
close. It's good.
Everyone just wait
bad.
2 seconds before you
Yes.
react.
It's not bad.
Here
I
we
froze
go.
at 7, guys. You're gonna have to
Refresh it, Damiani.
No, that breaks each time. So
Wait, shh.
you guys need to pause for 10 seconds. Just pause for 10 seconds on your end, please.
I can't pause.
Wait, so
Oh,
what do we?
Oh yeah, I can't pause.
Yeah, we can't.
Hey, can you go into the controls?
No,
and
it
pause?
plays again.
It plays it.
Because everyone else is pausing it.
All right, well.
No stopping it now.
Are you back, Damiani?
I'm at 6 on this countdown. 5.
I'm in this.
Okay. You want to just start over and watch YouTube, or
just go straight to the Twitch?
Yeah, I lost the Twitch URL. Hey, let me just grab it again. I'll have to re-add it. So if there's a break, I can do it. It's too late now.
Yeah, I think we're starting Halo.
So far, it's just shapes, Damiani. If you need to change,
I have water.
Yeah, but it's like
looks like some
4K
Halo armor.
shapes.
It's his armor, yeah.
This is a console reveal, I think.
Nano dust.
This is like it's gonna assemble the console.
That looks like a Halo shape.
yeah, they're assembling a.
Yo, grappling hook time.
Yeah.
The Mjolnir exosuit is now.
Oh yeah, for Twitch you have to change the volume in the Twitch thing itself, right?
Yeah.
It's freezing on my end, so I'm gonna have to do a audible here. Sorry, chat. I'll fix this.
Even though this technology will save humanity in the war to come.
Right here. Chat. You told me to pause and unpause and just made it way worse. Alright, since it's so
Don't get
far
aggro
behind-
on chat, Damiani.
Sorry. I'm just gonna have to do this, sorry. They'll come back in a sec, chat. I'm going to the direct feed of it.
Yeah, you're just going to direct Twitch.
Yeah, I'm just going to direct Twitch. Like,
Should we all do that too then?
Yeah.
If you're having problems, but otherwise I think you're fine.
Okay, I'll just stay here then.
I'm just trying to watch Halo.
Start demo.
Here we go.
Start demo.
Oh shit!
Here we go.
Dude, demo
Man,
shadow dropping.
I've lost my trifecta though.
Huge.
You all good, Damiani?
Alright, I'm at Master Chief, and it's about to...
We're in gameplay, Damiani.
Yeah.
Oh.
I like how we kind of picked up where we left off.
Yeah, from that character, he looks so much better now.
Yeah.
No.
This looks great.
No. You. I can't stand this. Who you are. Breathe. No. You don't get to tell me what to do.
Alright, sorry,
You don't
chat. I
get
have
tell
to
me
do
anything.
this.
We're. No. No. You. I can't stand this. Who you are. Breathe. No. You don't get to tell me what to do.
The
You don't get to tell
banish.
me anything. We're. Are you even listening?
I count 3 anti-aircraft cannons.
3 what?
You'll be safe here.
Oh, I'll be safe. Safe? I haven't been safe since I found you. I found you, remember?
Dude, this
You were
pilot
out on your own. You'd
rules.
still be
Feeling the
out there looking for
emotion.
me. I thought I was going home.
There won't be a home if we don't stop the banished.
You keep saying that. We're outgunned, outnumbered. I know I saw condors over there.
Okay, big guy.
I'm going to dig through them and find one with the working sleep space drive. And when you're done with this war,
Oh dang.
we get
There's that
away.
assault rifle.
Far away.
Wait here.
Looks good.
Please.
How are we looking, Damiani? We synced up again?
I have no idea, but I just went with YouTube, and because Twitch was not working, they're
Master
talking
Chief
to
just
each
started
they're-
shooting.
No, we're not even close then.
Crap.
This is a problem.
Go to YouTube, and I will tell you where I'm at, and maybe we can try syncing up that way, because you can rewind in YouTube Live. He just took out his assault rifle on our end. He's looking around. The other option is for like one of you to maybe try and set up and take over the stream, but we'd have to start and stop.
That would be insane. Yeah.
Yeah, I loaded YouTube and now I'm way behind you.
He's in a warthog for me.
It's a warthog for me.
And a map and stuff.
He's looking at a thing flying overhead.
Waypoints, dude.
Now he's walking
Open
forward towards the
world.
warthog.
That
He
map
is
looks
getting
cool.
in the warthog and driving the warthog.
Oh, so you're still way back there.
Yeah.
Tell me it brings up the map.
Yeah, that'll
Okay.
be a good sync
I'll tell
point.
you when. Matt.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still on the Watch Together, so if you guys have the link, if you could drop it to me.
I'm not even using Watch Together, but I'll post what I'm linking in here. In general. There.
Okay, so now we're all on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we have to manually sync it to make sure we're together.
Which is like very hard to do.
This ran, yeah.
He just elbowed a guy.
Yep, just
Close
elbow.
enough,
Like
yeah.
we're very
Yeah.
close. You just threw a grenade, yeah.
He just elbowed a guy again.
Yeah.
So hopefully it
All
was
right,
the same.
we're pretty synced, chat.
Red beams just came down.
Yep.
Yeah,
Whoa.
I'm not exactly where you are, but
Yeah, but we're close enough.
Big
As long as
boys.
we're close enough.
These guys, dude.
Brutes, yeah.
Okay, yeah, I think I'm close to you guys.
Nice.
He just threw a
Drop
shield
ball.
like 10 seconds ago.
Nice.
Shields are one of the funnest things to use in a shooter.
Grappling gun.
Whoa! Wait.
Yeah, so this just kind of throws you into it, huh?
Just looks very
least the
smooth
demo.
right now.
That would be.
Oh,
so
the
fun.
poppin'!
Yeah, we could just play this.
Yeah, I saw pop in when it came out of the map
Yep.
the first time too.
I mean, can we go
That
anywhere
means
in
it's
this
working.
map? Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, it's legit. That's pretty cool. I don't expect it to be flawless.
Is it like
No.
go anywhere?
Is this music giving you feels? What the
The hell is that?
Is that a bird?
Oh.
Oh, the shields are back, yeah.
Dude, that guy leaping in the air.
I mean, yeah, Chad, it was just difficult because Keely was doing the pre-show and that wasn't on Microsoft's stream,
Yeah.
so it's like.
Basically, Keely needed to stream on Twitch to have avoided all this chat. We don't know why he didn't
But
stream
that's
on
not part of his deal.
Yeah.
No.
Hashtag
welcome,
business.
Welcome to streaming future. I like this classic sound effects though. That shield.
Or he could have potentially stayed with Keely. I don't know how clean that would have been.
Yeah, I imagine he's incorporating it into his thing.
But
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I don't know if he would have been talking over it.
I love grappling hooks.
Yeah.
Is that grappling new?
Yes, that
Yeah.
grappling is brand new.
That's cool. Oh, it just stuttered. Oh my god.
Oh, that's neat.
That's cool, yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of uses they've already shown off with the grappling hook.
Yeah. I want to use the grappling hook to hijack vehicles. That's what I want to do.
Yeah.
Sure.
That's how the trailer's ending then.
Yeah. All right. Place your bet.
I feel like this guy plays like me. He just keeps charging everything.
Yep.
Large groups of enemies.
Hell yeah.
Hey,
Rush
that's
in.
cheap, baby.
Usually doesn't end well though.
Shot in the back.
Oh, we've seen
Depends how
so
good your
many.
aim is, I guess.
We've seen so many different guns too.
Yeah.
Shotgun looks amazing.
This looks like it feels really good to play.
Yeah, I agree.
The UNSC lost this war months ago. Your people are broken, scattered, hunted,
Oh, weird cutaway.
defeated.
I think we're in trailer territory now.
I wish I could tell you it was difficult.
Cuber, this is giving me the villain from Destiny 2 vibes.
Dominus Gaul over here.
We are one step ahead. Oh,
I want the light.
the rain
is already under our control. Soon, the auditorium as well. The Harbinger and the Banished share the same goal. We fight together to honor the will of Atriarchs. But without challenge, I grew weary, lost, alone. But here you now stand. This is my last fight. A true test of legends. Our story will outlive us both. Set a fire in your heart, Spartan. Bare your fangs. Fight hard. Die well.
That speech didn't do it for me.
Yeah,
No.
that was a little.
I just
Hey,
noticed.
Zol.
I just noticed that in Infinite, the Fiend comes up first as an end.
Hello, Fiend.
Good eye, Ian.
It faded out kind of the same way too.
Yeah, Ben, that seems
We
like
hope
the
you
scene that's
enjoyed
not in the
your
game.
first look at Halo
Seems
Infinite's
like you probably
campaign.
meet him before.
I'm incredibly proud of the team at 343.
He's very angry.
And we're thrilled to share a hint of the epic battles that await you on the next chapter of Master Chief's journey. This is the most ambitious campaign we've ever created at 343. For the first time, players will have the freedom to explore a mysterious new Halo ring that's several times larger than our last two Halo games combined. Halo Infinite has been built from the ground up to take full advantage of Xbox Series X. Bigger
grappling
battles, epic vistas, more complex visual effects, displayed with
Grappling
10 times
shotgun,
the
Ben,
processing
to
power
Doom
of
Eternal.
console.
Shout out.
Yeah.
This will be running at a flawless 60 frames per second and will allow us to bring the Halo ring to life in ways that have never been possible before. We look forward to sharing even more about
I
Halo
really
Infinite in
liked the
coming
pilot,
months,
guys. Did
including
you like the
first
pilot?
look and
He
multi-
gave
I
me
like the
real
pilot.
good
Now,
emotions.
Please enjoy a glimpse of what others in the Xbox Game Studios family have been working on.
A budding relationship between him and a well-known character.
World
Feeling that bond.
Hellblade? No.
No. Said world premiere.
Oh, so you mean? Well, I mean, world premiere is hard because like you mean new game? Do you mean
Was it like
trailer?
some State of Decay thing?
Whoa.
I have no idea what this is.
Yeah, I'm down with whatever this is so far.
Just screaming at animals.
Post-apocalyptic survival game.
Is it?
Which
I don't know.
one?
Everything is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh. Whoa.
Oh, yeah, it was State of Decay.
Brad.
Wow.
Good call, man.
Wait, didn't two?
That's light glowing through X's, coming through X's.
Hello, Finite.
Light.
I don't think it's passing
Welcome,
through.
everyone,
I don't
to
know.
the
We'll see.
They
Game
have
Showcase.
gaps
All right.
in the X's.
Come on, Phil, take a seat.
We're
It's
showing
the
you
burst
Isn't it-
signal.
9 of our
9 out of
Isn't it the
15
logo we're talking about then?
Yeah.
including
Yeah.
unveils of 5 new first-party games. What you will see today is how
Tell me why. I
Xbox
see that
Game
up there.
Studios are harnessing their passions to bring their dreams to life. We
Take a
believe that
seat,
how you
Phil.
find and
Yeah,
play your
I-
games.
Yeah, he's standing, so that's a good sign.
Standing?
as the
It's a very good
device
sign.
you
But that stage looks awful
Xbox
empty.
Game
Or
Pass
is that just a
is the
background?
best way to discover and play.
I guess so.
And we want you to be able to
He'll be so
experience as
overwhelmed
many
by the
great
end, he'll
games
be
as
sitting.
possible. So Game Pass
But he
members
has to take a seat, right?
Yeah.
Like it's
Yeah.
not,
Yeah, he
has
it's
to
not
take a
standing
seat.
or sitting.
Yeah.
from your subscription or free to play. These games will look and play best on Xbox
Probably
Series
looking
X,
to play better on PC,
delivering
right?
unmatched
Yes.
fidelity, performance, precision, and immersion. And we've designed the most consistently powerful next-generation console. And we've built state-of-the-art platform technology to allow every developer to realize their full vision.
I'm not doing the polls, chat. I don't know
One
who is,
studio
actually.
that has
one of our
always
mods.
pushed the limits of
Oh,
our
probably.
hardware is Turn 10. And they're early in development on the next Forza Motorsport.
Forza.
And Xbox Series
Here you go,
X
blood.
is
Here we
bringing
go.
them closer to their
Showpiece,
dream
baby.
of unprecedented realism with ray tracing and native 4K resolution, all at 60 frames per second. The trailer you're about to see was captured
go.
completely in-engine.
World premiere.
World premiere.
Just need Hellblade next.
Was that voice weird for anybody else?
This whole pit crew going on here.
And a Seka hype, dude. Shout out.
Yeah, there's a lot more emphasis on the sport here.
Just called Forza Motorsport?
I guess, yeah.
Interesting. A lot of focus on that one turn.
Reboot the timeline.
Ooh!
There we go.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Here we go.
Banjo? Oh shit.
There's light shining through the rear load.
shit.
Show me green! Come on!
Our world has a rhythm. We
This
all
is so not
sense it.
Banjo.
Cameo.
No.
Oh,
It's gods and
yeah.
Only
monsters.
a few truly feel it.
Oh, wow.
Banjo's looking different.
It is found in
That's
the
really good.
smallest moments,
He just comes out and goes, "Go."
in every step of a perilous journey,
Appa vibes there, Damiani.
Oh,
in the
I know.
symmetry of ritual,
yeah, this is Everwild.
Yes.
Whoa.
in the
Alright.
It looks
bonds
even
we share.
better now. Wow.
It does look
Yeah,
really good.
like Avatar.
These beast friends.
and in moments of stillness,
Getting a
it
Fire
teaches us to
Emblem
look
Three Houses
beyond
vibe right
the expected,
Whoa.
to be a light in dark places, to seek answers, and to stand watch over our world. Our world has a rhythm. We all sense it. But only a few truly feel it.
Good. Man,
Yeah, intensely intrigued.
Yeah, so in for that? Dang.
Everwild.
Yeah,
Cool.
that looks cool.
Wait, when did we hear that name before?
We've heard
They
it
already
before.
announced Everwild.
Yeah.
They showed a
Will
trailer
give to
for it.
you
It was very,
a
very short. Just
magical,
there's like
Okay.
two people walking through the
untamed
forest and they
natural
like,
world for you to
like, hey, look, a
explore
deer, and then
and
that
to
was it.
just
It was really
truly
Yeah.
lose yourself in. It's a place to be eternal. And eternal
I'm
has
very
the
in for
gift
this.
to sense and feel how magic flows through nature and connects every living
Ugh,
thing.
mine keeps stuttering.
The team here at Rare are so excited to be working on something like Everwild. And I hope you're excited too. But I just want to take this opportunity to say a massive, massive thank you to
Cool
everyone
looking
who's shown
workspace.
their
Look back there. Look
support,
at that. The jungles are coming
love,
through.
and for the
Wow.
incredible, awesome, positive community that's already growing around this game. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Another beautiful office no one can use.
That was a nice message.
Wow.
Here you go, Huber.
Whoa. I just got hit with
Tell
a
me
flood of
why.
memories.
Love
Oh, wow.
Tell
You
me
see what I'm
why.
saying?
Yep, I was just gonna do that.
Allison?
They like have to know, right?
It doesn't
really hard
matter that they don't believe us.
Is Don't Not also Twin Mirror?
We all believed
Yeah.
that what happened that night was
They're doing two at
self-defense,
once?
They're doing quite a few at once, I
but
think.
we couldn't be sure.
This is PC Microsoft exclusive.
Oh.
It doesn't matter that they kept us apart.
Brother, sister, we look out for each other.
It doesn't matter that finding the truth feels impossible.
We're all done with fairy tales.
The only thing that matters is you're my brother. And the only way to move forward is to keep looking back.
We've been getting these visions whenever we see or hear something really emotional. Everything we thought we knew about Marianne just got thrown out the window. She loved you.
She attacked you. We both saw it.
I thought coming here would be closing a chapter of our lives.
Nothing good comes from stirring up old memories.
We don't really have a choice about that.
There's always a choice, son.
I can't do this. Stop!
Cool. Hard to advertise a game like that 'cause it's too many spoilers.
So soon.
Oh, RS27.
Oh shit! Nice.
Whoa,
that is
yeah.
very soon. Heck yeah.
I guess I'm a little bit ahead of you guys. Moon! Yes!
What?
Hey everyone,
Play Ori and the
my name
Will
is
of the Wisps.
Gennady.
It is
I'm the
fantastic.
co-founder
I
and
just
director of
finished it.
technology at Moon Studios.
Nice.
Today we're very excited to tell you that we're working on a very, very special
so good.
version of Ori and the Will of the Wisps, specifically for Xbox Series X. We're now at a time where we can reach levels of fidelity and frame rates previously absolutely impossible on any console. An already gorgeous game like Ori can now run at 120 Hz refresh rate in full 4K HDR in its highest quality, delivering unprecedented game feel with silky smooth animation,
HDR.
super crisp, sharp image, and low input latency, which is just so important for the tight and precise platforming feel of this game. We can also boost the immersion in different spaces in our world by using
Boost
premium
the
audio tech
immersion.
that we previously just could not simulate in real time. And with all of this crazy hardware power, we can give our players more options with how they want to play our game. We can't wait for all of you to experience this very special version of Ori coming to Xbox Series
That was
X
actually
with
very
smart
satisfying
delivery
to have
later
like a,
this year.
you know, side by side.
Yeah.
Comparison. Just some kind of conversation about how exactly how something like that can be improved.
More exposure for Ori is good.
Ah.
Oh.
From the furthest reaches
Yeah.
of the universe
Adam
comes
Wilson.
the
Yeah.
biggest mystery in the galaxy.
An abandoned research
Sick.
facility, and now shady corporate intrigue.
Marvel of the Gorgon asteroid. A sordid stopover, full of salacious secrets and scandalous strangers.
Greetings, attractive patron. You are looking downright.
I'm curious whether there's going to be a DLC or like a side game.
With the right kind of case.
They wanted us to develop a miracle drunk.
Can put you on the wrong side of a gun.
DLC vibe to it.
Or sword. Or this thing. Thrills. Danger.
I like the
Intrigue.
A word of advice before you go, Captain? Trust no one.
All right, Fox
What
Mulder.
will you find
Right.
on Gorgon?
Yes, he didn't take my advice.
This unit cannot bring you any drinks in its current state.
Also soon.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Round.
If you're waiting for the
Oh, here we
biggest
go.
game of the year,
I like this.
then wait for Cyberpunk. But if you're ready for the smallest, we've got you covered.
That's funny.
Oh man. Look at me.
Good
From
joke.
Obsidian Entertainment, the makers of games that are nothing like this one.
Oh, stink
This
bugs?
summer,
Jeez.
strive together
I appreciate
to
some good
thrive
stuff.
Man,
together.
this would be one of
Or
the
just
jolliest
feed your
group
friend to the
streams.
spiders
This looks great.
and go solo.
Oh, ants. Giant ants freak me out.
Oh.
We gotta plug our pants together.
That's in like 5
28.
days.
Wow.
Yeah, I think it's early access.
I did
at
not
that point,
realize
but-
it was
Obsidian,
so
we're
soon.
dedicated to pushing
I'm in.
narrative and role-playing games. It's something we do every
Is
day
that
when we
before
come to the
or
office.
on
And
next
we can't
Tuesday?
wait for you to play our next great adventure, Peril on Gorgon. It's the first of two
Apparently
planned
it has
story expansion
arachnophobia
packs
settings, by
for
the
the
way.
Outer Worlds that
Oh,
we're putting
really?
together with our
Whoa.
friends from the private division. Now, it's also important that,
is
we
Tuesday.
continue to evolve how we tell stories in
Baruch
games,
stream.
and Grounded is the perfect example of that. The
We're
team has been
allowed to
working for the
stream it?
last 2 years
That'd be awesome.
on how to tell an Obsidian story within a survival game. Now, what's great is that you're going to be able to play the game on July 28th on Xbox Game Preview and on Steam Early Access. We want to hear from you, and we want to continue to build Grounded together. Oh yeah, if you've been wondering, we have been working on that next big Obsidian RPG. Check this out.
Oh shit.
Here we go.
World
Already?
premiere.
Oh,
Dropping it.
shit.
Dropping.
Yeah, 3 games, Obsidian.
We have always known war.
Archers loose.
It forged our empire. Turned heroes into queens and kings. And decimated
comedic
our foes.
turn. It's a hell of a shot.
I know.
Yo, Skeleton Warrior.
Now our oaths are lost. Forsaken.
Dude.
And you must face the monsters
Yo, Doctor Strange.
our sins have borne.
Dude, Lord of the Rings vibes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Moria.
Is an oath worth the weight of a crown?
Avowed.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
Intrigued.
Okay.
All right.
Keep
Intrigued.
that
So
light bursting.
intrigued.
Here
Is
we
this
go.
light gonna burst through an
Just
X?
keep bursting.
First.
Give me hope. Give me more hope.
Ah.
Avowed.
It's gonna
Oh,
go.
there was the
Expansive
X.
first-person RPG
But it didn't burst
set
through
in the
it.
fantasy
Does
world
not.
of Leora. When Obsidian Entertainment joined Xbox Game Studios, they told us that this epic game is the one they want to make. As creators of critically acclaimed RPGs, this is Obsidian at their best, and it is being built from the ground up to take full advantage of the power of
How many times
Xbox
will we hear
Series
that
X.
entire
At Xbox
phrase?
Game
Built
Studios,
from the ground up.
ground up to
also
take
work
advantage of
independent
Xbox Series X.
Yeah,
always with the goal.
That's like the
of
fourth time we've
Missed
heard that.
opportunity on that one.
I really want
ideas
one of
to
them to
life.
just be like,
I'm
yeah, we
excited
threw
to
together
announce
some
our work
leftovers.
with Interior
Yeah.
Night, a new
We just
studio led
we
by
just
some
slid
of
up the
most
resolution
talented
slider and called it a
storytellers
day.
in our industry.
Cleaned out the
Let's
fridge.
meet Caroline Marshall, studio head of Interior Night, to debut their original game.
Bonjour, I'm Caroline from Interior Night. Our team is really passionate about interactive storytelling because when you play a story, you step into the character's shoes. You get to experience their fears, their hopes, their conflicts firsthand. And in the process, you learn more about yourself. And this is quite powerful. Our first game spans 30 years in the American Southwest. It's a story about family, resilience, and sacrifice. But most of all, it's about how you will shape the fate of real, flawed people trying to find their way in a world they don't fit in. I hope you enjoyed the trailer.
World premiere.
Fortune, smile and fade. I haven't seen you much of late. I need you now, cannot wait. But when I look, you're not around.
We were on our way to start a new life that summer. For our family, it was just a stopover.
For mine, it was the end of the road.
Looks like weird.
On the ground, now! The sun went down on all of us that day. Was it fate? Coincidence?
Color kind of water vibes.
It was a long forgotten secret, buried in the dark.
All my life, I've been scared of the shadows. But now, I'm finally ready to step into the light. I got your letters.
Huh. Rad.
Huh.
That's a Michael Huber joint.
Yep. So into that. Hell
Here
yeah.
at Ninja Theory, we're hard at
Ninja
work
Theory!
on all of our projects, including
Such
Senua
an
Saga
interesting
Hellblade
style
2,
on that
which
game.
we announced
Yeah.
at the Game
Totally.
Awards
Bold
back in
choices.
December.
So
It's an acquired taste, I think.
is that
An incredible 3.5 million
three
players
games?
have now experienced Senua's story in Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice. We're excited to start giving you an insight into what
good
comes
game.
next for our Celtic warrior. An experience that we'll be building in Unreal Engine
Unreal
5
Engine
for
5.
Xbox Series X and PC. I'm happy to reveal today that Senua's Saga will be set in the beautiful country of Iceland. And you can find out more about our location scouting and how we've discovered the history of our setting in a brand new behind-the-scenes development diary, which you can view straight after the show.
Nice.
on
I
the
like
Ninja
putting the
Theory
dev
YouTube
diaries
channel.
for people who really want to watch it.
They do the best ones too. They're so
Yeah,
good
theirs
about
are
'em.
really good, yeah.
It's been so touching to see the impact that Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice has had on so many players, and we're incredibly thankful to all of the fans that have been part of Senua's story so far. And we're excited for you to be part of our development journey from here on out.
Psychonauts?
Yeah. Yep. About to find.
Yeah! I think I'm a little bit behind you guys now, but yeah!
Do you want to say hi to Peter? He's
Yeah, I'm a little behind.
Jack.
No, don't make Brutal Legend 2. Don't do it.
He's got a Brutal Legend shirt
Uh-oh.
on.
Oh, shit.
Here we go.
Probably been a long time since you've had a visitor. I hope you don't mind pop-ins. Where are we?
So good.
It's a quiet place. Lost alone, neither skin nor bone.
Just a thought is all I've got. Now
Yo,
my
dude.
cover's low. At the bottom of a lake, a frozen feeling. When my friends pulled me back
This
up,
is sweet.
It is so sweet. Yeah. I'm Jammer Landy too.
Dude, this like psychedelic rock. It's so good.
The first game has a sweet like disco area.
Oh really?
Yeah.
And I can see each molecule through my cosmic eye.
I love the song.
Yeah, this is really
Senses are the magic keys. They fill the holes I've had. Unlocking all my memories, which I never
Okay. Fantastic. Yeah, that was great.
Yep. H, please. Nope.
First through.
Still chugging along with that game, dude. That's good though. Just
yeah.
Wow.
We can't wait for you to experience the amazing games built by Xbox Game Studios, and there is just so much more for you to play on Xbox. We are partnering with thousands of creators, from the largest publishers to the smallest independent developers, to bring you the broadest variety of games ever. There is one developer in particular that is close to us, not just geographically, but in history too. I'm thrilled to announce that this fall, our friends at Bungie will bring Destiny 2 to Xbox Series X and Xbox Game Pass.
Okay.
If you are one of the more than 10 million Game Pass subscribers,
All current
you also
expansions
get
available in
access to
September,
all
Hubert.
current
Nice.
Destiny
Wow.
2 expansions starting this September. For Game Pass Ultimate members, Destiny 2 will also be playable on mobile from the cloud. Later this year, Bungie will also release a new version of Destiny 2 that is
What?
optimized for Xbox Series X. 4K resolution running at 60 frames per second. Here's an all-new look at Bungie's Destiny 2 Beyond Light.
Come on, let's go.
Yeah, is this gonna spoil anything?
No, you're good.
I'm kidding. No, it's totally cool. It's totally fine.
It's time to step beyond.
Yo,
the
these
light.
environments though, Hubert.
Yeah, these look cool.
When am I getting
I haven't
these?
seen
I mean, Destiny excels at these environments for sure.
They've just been getting better with it.
Dude, these ice things. What class
Dude.
is that?
It's awesome.
They're adding a new subclass for everyone, actually.
Okay.
Oh, really?
Finally, yeah.
Ice plat. Okay, this ice thing is awesome.
Yeah.
I want to be that.
Everyone's got ice bombs.
Yes.
Yeah.
Gotta
Ice
hop
shirt.
back in.
Ice shirt. Yeah.
Easy to hop back into Destiny. I love it.
So you guys playing on PC now?
Yeah.
Nice.
It's the way to play.
I already got
Yeah.
60 there. Sorry, Microsoft. Dude, Ice Blades.
Wield
yes.
the darkness.
November 10th. All right, I gotta catch up by November 10th.
Sick. Easy to catch up. It's so easy
That's
to
like
pop back
this.
in. That's why I
Destiny
love
2
Destiny.
I think we're due
play
for another
any way you
raid.
want,
It was so much
thanks
fun.
to
Yes,
Xbox
man.
Game Pass.
Yes.
Some of
And
the
it's
world's
got
most
cross-save,
inspired
you said,
developers
Hubert?
are working
Yep.
on games for
Oh my
Xbox
God.
Series X, and we're just honored to be able to collaborate with them. Xbox Series X will empower both new and experienced creators to bring the future of games to life like never before. Unique perspectives, unexpected innovations, and fresh voices that demand to be
Wonder what that
heard and that we
box
can't
on the
wait for
left
you to
is.
discover. All of the games you're about to see are being built to
Too bad they don't
launch
have a green
exclusively
spotlight
on
behind
Xbox
that logo.
Yeah.
When they kept doing that
And
transition, it just looks like there should be light coming up through it.
World premiere.
Yeah, the second scene is through the X.
Console launch
Console
exclusive.
launch
Here we go.
Yakuza, I'm ready for it.
I
Probably a
thought this meant,
PC
like-
game.
Yeah, I thought this meant launch title.
Nani?
It's like a Metro game or
I was
something.
gonna say
It looks
Metro,
like Metro, for
but
sure.
Yeah.
Oh, Stalker, Chad is saying?
Oh yeah,
Oh.
Stalker, dude. Yeah.
Oh, wait, I am watching on the Game Awards channel. That's weird.
Be a little too slow at this point.
Yeah,
Slow pace game.
I'm ready to learn what this is.
Stalker for sure. I got Stalker when it came out, but I was way too young, so I played it for like 45 minutes and like never played it again because it was too advanced for me.
Sure.
Stalker 2. There it is.
Sick.
There it is.
Wow.
Now's the time. I've never played Stalker either, so hey.
Sick.
World.
Let's check it out, Ben.
Let's check it out.
What's hilarious is
Redemption.
I think it's been like on my Steam wish list, so it's like the only game there. So every once in a while when there's a sale, I will just get that ping. It's like, hey, this game that is on your wish list is on sale now.
My Lord Inquisitor, I've reached a term of prime and begun our investigations. Our recon squad has been sent into sub-level 6 of the Hive
man. 40K?
to determine the full extent
No,
of the
no.
unrest.
Yeah, this is Warhammer, man.
Yeah.
I'll know more when they make it back.
Prolific media franchise in the world.
Whoa.
Dude.
Vermintide, but 40K?
Dude,
yes, please.
Oh, it
That'd
is
be
4K.
awesome.
Okay.
Yeah.
Darktide.
Oh my God, dude.
Let's go.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Way down.
Oh. Dude.
That one feels good.
Yeah,
that one feels
feels
good.
real good.
That one feels good.
World premiere.
Right in the heart and soul, man.
Yep.
In on that one for sure. Enhance.
Controller.
Yep, we got a controller being used.
Hey-oh!
Boom! There it is.
Oh.
There it is. Got it. Lock that in. Dawn Bucks are paying out.
Bucks are being printed as we speak.
Oh, I think I made one of my trifectas too.
Inflation is skyrocketing. I don't want to ruin anything about the trifecta, so I won't say anything. I don't know.
Yeah.
Are any of these a special edition?
Show Phil Spencer sitting.
Oh my God! If Phil Spencer's.
Oh. But, yeah, that'd be
Tetris.
But he has to take.
Oh, wait,
a
they
seat.
said console launch exclusively. This is the same song.
Yeah, the guy.
Sorry,
I think the first guy was the guy who invented Tetris. I think that was the first guy with the controller.
Right.
Gotcha.
Man,
I was
this
too
would be
excited
a pain in
about
the
a
ass to
controller.
cut.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tetris Effect is so awesome.
Tetris Effect 99.
Weird that it's a yeah, it's got to be a different thing because
No, it's like they're all
What
playing
the
together.
heck is this?
Whoa. It's a console launch exclusive.
Yeah, it's just strange to be doing that with a song that you're familiar with.
Connected.
Co-op.
Okay.
Co-op Tetris.
Multiplayer, yeah.
Let's go.
World premiere.
Hey now.
I'll start.
Approaching orbit.
Oh.
SteamWorld!
Yo!
Heist 2? Probably, yeah.
I think
Or
it's
something
Dig 3.
entirely new.
Another good for nothing space
Yeah, it could be something brand new.
Whoa. Hold on.
They say from the creators of SteamWorld.
That's
So.
a human.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, it looks great.
Definitely
Whatever
not
it
Dig
is.
3.
My God.
Dude.
We needed more of this, man.
Vex,
Yeah.
you're not gonna believe this. Ouch! What the?
Space cleanup detail or something?
Yeah. Though just touching with your bare hands there. Earlier.
Dig it.
Nice. Uh-oh.
It's interesting because like her suit design definitely feels like something out of SteamWorld.
The Gunk, yeah.
The Gunk.
Yes, yes.
I mean, Bloodworth, I would not be surprised if this takes place in the like distant future or past of the SteamWorld
I was just
games.
thinking that. Wow, how different.
I love that studio.
Damn, this
Ooh,
medium.
Uber.
Is this medium?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I don't remember medium.
I got horror.
Silent Hill vibes, basically.
Oh.
It all starts with a dead girl. The forest,
Dark. Setting the tone.
the moon,
But it's like it's so dark that it's actually funny, you know? It's like, okay.
and then the gunshot.
Oh.
Every story has two sides. A regular, rational one.
Jesse
Also
Faden.
a darker and
Yeah.
deeper truth. Not unlike a nightmare. I can see both.
Yeah, this is a good actual gameplay here.
Interesting. There's a lot of like mystery games. There's a lot of really cool fantasy, weird, unusual stuff today, as opposed to just like action. Multiplayer.
Dude, white hair, dude, double
Worlds
trigger.
rendered simultaneously.
Yeah, I was gonna say, does their hair?
Holy crap!
Wait, does that mean
Holy
you can switch back and forth at will?
Yeah, so
Yeah, probably,
it's
yeah.
kind of similar to how Ratchet and Clank is doing. Yeah, this is cool.
Yeah, this is a
This
cool
game just got a lot cooler.
Yeah.
Oh god.
This
Cutting
looks
flesh.
sweet.
Yeah.
Getting
So does that mean there's just like a toggle button, like you hold a trigger or something?
I don't know.
Whoa.
Weird ending,
Hell yeah.
but cool.
Down.
Intrigue.
Very cool.
World
Dang.
premiere.
Just rolling out these games.
I
Yep.
know, this has been
Premiere.
flowing.
Sega.
Yay.
Yakuza?
I'm so behind you
Phantasy
now.
Star?
Fantasy Star.
Yep.
Yep.
Is this like an HD?
Yeah.
one? Brand new, expensive.
They wouldn't drop a 3 in here, would they?
Blood.
What?
Blood. Blood aura.
Why are you
Settle
doing this,
down,
Blood Aura?
dude.
Stop. Calm down.
Flipping.
I'm not. Okay, this is. Dang, this looks cool. Actually, yeah. You see a 3? Dude, this is sick. True Adventure,
True Adventure, the action game,
now.
action game.
Oh,
Wait,
New
what?
Genesis. So is it like a Realm Reborn of
Genesis?
Phantasy Star Online?
What?
Like a Iceborne style thing.
Tell me more. Tell me
starts
more.
now, but
Is
Yeah.
it like
2021?
relaunching it? Whoa.
I've seen your future.
Oh, don't leave me hanging like that, man.
We'll get an email.
We'll get
Email. I won't get an email. It'll be fine.
the email thread.
Sort everything out.
Remedy.
Remedy. What?
Crossfire campaign. of
You're doing a
Crossfire.
campaign?
That's right.
Wait, CrossfireX, the multiplayer thing?
Yeah,
Yeah,
they've been
yeah.
working on this for a bit.
But I didn't know Remedy was working on it.
Blacklist. We make our own path. We protect our own.
Can you protect me from fate?
Is this like a emotional remix of X gonna give it to you?
Yeah.
17 seconds.
Somehow these music supervisors find all these weird ones.
First person Remedy hype.
Soon, the entire world will burn. All because of him.
The ghost is here!
I'll tell you what, they're doing a good job of giving people a reason to care about this.
Isn't it like the most popular game like in the world or something?
Yeah, it's like the most popular shooter
Today,
that like
you saw
most
10
of the West
world
isn't
premieres
aware of.
and
Had never heard
22
of.
console
Sick.
launch exclusives. Game Pass
First-person
members
Remedies
can play
sounds so fun.
every
Don't
game
end on
you have seen today
CrossfireX.
from Xbox Game Studios and all of our partners in the subscription or free to play. This is just a peek at some of the new titles coming to Xbox Series X. And some of the games you already love and some you have yet to play will also be optimized for Xbox Series X. Games like Forza Horizon 4, Gears 5, and Sea of Thieves. You'll get the next-gen upgrades at no additional cost.
Quick
when
little
they
shot.
launch. You can expect a lineup of over 100 titles for Xbox Series X this holiday season. With Series X and Game Pass, Xbox is the place to play, and you are at the center of everything we do.
The X logo on the
You may have
controller
noticed
just lit
we
up.
didn't get to visit all
Light
of our
bursting
Xbox Game
through it.
Studios today.
Is it
that
green?
means we'll have more
No.
to share later this year. But until then,
Tough bracket.
here's one more thing.
One
Okay.
more thing.
Here we go.
One more thing.
Come on, one more thing.
Come on, Joanna Dark.
Yeah, please. Save us.
Fable?
Oh, please.
Please
Yeah,
be Fable.
Fable is my guess
Please.
for sure.
Oh, come on,
Yeah.
this would be great.
Playground, yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, because the sword. Come on, baby.
Yep. Yep. Absolutely.
Oh, yes.
The world is filled with stories of legendary
Skyrim.
Skyrim. Oh no.
of fantastical
This
creatures.
feels very Fable.
No, it's Fable.
Yeah, it's Fable.
100%.
Where nature and magic live in perfect harmony. Not all stories have happy endings.
Oh?
But yours
Man,
has yet
this
to
is
be
so
written.
Fable.
It's just called Fable.
Just Fable?
Oh man, no gameplay.
Just tease.
It's like Forza Motorsport.
It exists.
Going back,
It
man.
exists.
It exists.
it
Fable exists. Cling to that. It's coming.
I think Everwild and the Medium were my favorites.
Yeah, man, the medium, yeah, dude, that was actually
so
really cool.
good.
I can't wait to play Darktide. I can't wait.
Oh yeah, Darktide is gonna be sick.
Also,
Gunk.
Gunk it up. Gunk it
Yeah.
up. Gunk it up, baby.
Oh yeah, the Gunk and Psychonauts 2.
Psychonauts.
There's a lot of good stuff.
I'm surprised we didn't see more
Stalker
of
too.
Senua Saga, having seen having had it made
Yeah,
such
they
a
didn't
presence
show anything.
before.
They showed it was there though, so
Yeah.
it counts for say trifectas.
That was the biggest surprise for
Oh.
me. Actually, what we didn't see though was I was almost certain we were going to see that.
Yeah, I thought
gameplay
they were gonna blow it out.
because that's been sort of the one of their pillars.
Oh, what was that Obsidian RPG again?
Yeah, that was right.
Avowed.
Avowed.
Dude, yeah, man.
But a lot of this stuff was still very, like concept and teasery.
Yeah,
We did get some good gameplay on a few things.
nothing like blew my mind.
What was the visual novel game? That looks really cool.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah, I'm still kind of split
That's
on that
Dusk
one.
Falls.
That's Dusk
I'm in
Falls.
for that one.
Grounded looks fun.
That green light. All right, so we're gonna go back to Keeley, right?
All right, yeah. Let me switch over.
Keeley.
Yeah, maybe just
Sorry,
have
but
it
I
on
have
in the
to take a
background,
research
and
break.
if
Yeah,
it looks
I mean, I
like
don't think we really need to probably listen to. They're just gonna do what we would do.
Oh yeah, then if it's that, we don't need to.
well,
watch
they're
that.
gonna have Aaron Greenberg on there and kind of go over a lot of the points. But yeah, it'd probably be one of those things where you just get a snippet of info here and there.
Did. We want to hear your opinion on it and
show.
what Xbox showed across their entire
Good
portfolio.
show.
One interesting thing,
Do you
everything
want
they
more of them,
showed
or do
today
you-
was an
I
Xbox
was
Game
expecting.
Pass game, which is pretty
I
impressive
don't
that
know,
all
maybe have
those
it on
titles are
low.
going to be on
It's hard
Game
to
Pass.
say.
But of course, they're probably games that you wanted
Because I
to
don't
see
know that
there
we're
that you may
we're
not
probably
have
not going
seen.
to see
So
anything new.
we want to hear what people think, but we've got our
You
panel
just have it
now
on
to
as
react to
B-roll, and
everything,
if-
to tell us
Yeah.
what
I
they
would-
thought.
I
You
would
heard
read it.
leading in
If
what
they
their
show anything
expectations
crazy, we
were.
can
Everyone was
boost
excited
it.
about the Balan announcement in the pre-show.
I'd say a good
Yeah.
show, not a great show.
Yeah, he's just talking with the influencers right now, Keeley.
Oh, so right now he's just talking to them again.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ian, I would say
When
I'm
they go to
pleased.
the keep
Like,
talking. I'll say
Okay.
Yeah.
whether
Yeah,
I'm pleased.
Because there's a lot of new stuff. I think a lot of people were asking for. I love Don coming out of the background, just walking onto the optimized set. There was a lot of new stuff, a lot of check-ins on stuff that we'd already seen. I was pleased with Infinite, but there was no like, get out of here moment from Infinite, and like
right.
a lot of franchises that we're happy about. Warhammer, Phantasy Star, a lot of stuff that we like is coming back and doing new stuff. Like, but it's kind of like State of Decay 3 is interesting. That was the number 2 game, and yay, State of Decay 3, but like from that trailer, I didn't really glean why it was going to be different. And if I had to put money on it, I would say that's like 2022, just based on like the speed of that team. So, same thing with Fable. Yeah, but like 4 years down the road, who knows?
But it's coming.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's the thing. I think Fable works with a CG teaser like that.
Mm-hmm.
Because
At
like
the end, sure.
like just to like know that they exist. I don't think State of Decay does. Like I feel like State of Decay is a game where like I should see this.
Yeah.
To know why I should care on a better level.
Like Zombie Deer's not really gonna do it.
You've got their stream muted, right, Damiani?
Yes, we don't
Okay.
hear them.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah,
Forza
and that's
Blood, just Forza Motorsport, crazy.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like with Forza, like I kind of like halfway there, because it's like I felt like okay, well I am seeing this game engine a little bit, but I just saw this garage in like the same turn like 6 times. So
yeah.
I was actually pretty shocked by that, Blood, that we didn't see just a long, elaborate cinematic that we usually see from Forza, similar to more of even like Gran Turismo showed us a little more than that.
Well, Gran Turismo showed us gameplay.
Yeah, it showed us.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
Like we didn't really see what it looks like to play Forza Motorsport,
which was such a surprise because they're usually always front and center giving you.
And I imagine that game would hopefully be out very close to launch, if not early next year.
Do we since this is going on, do we want to maybe recheck out the Halo gameplay again?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, if you want to go back to it, for sure.
Yeah,
I really
pull
liked
it up
what
and
I
like watch
saw
together
of Halo.
I can
It's hard
try
for me
watch
to
together
connect.
again. Let's see.
It's hard for me to connect with the story of Halo. I don't dislike it. I don't love it. And just that conversation with that pilot, I don't know, but for me, like that's the most like I was immediately invested in that. Just them talking, just the emotion from the pilot. Like Chief felt a little more expressive too.
Yeah.
It had a really good vibe, and there was like an emotion that I have not felt with Halo in the past.
Huber, if you're building up your resources, if you're like making a foothold there, and like he's responsible for that, so like he's in your head, and like you're slowly getting better and gaining more supplies, like that would be fun. If like you look on that big map and you always have kind of central base to go back to, it gets defend it, or like, and that, I think that was my biggest bummer with just Halo today, was that it was so focused on like, here's the action, here's how that works, and I'm like, I have so many other questions. I guess you got to roll all that out over the course of an advertising campaign, but it's like, I really need to know how I get access to vehicles. How am I leveling up in this game? How do I get more stuff? How do I travel? I showed the map, but we didn't really fast travel, so it's just
I think people want to just see the shooting, Jones.
Yeah. I mean, I think we saw what people want to see.
Yeah, they got it in like 1440 and
I kind of agree with what you're saying, though. Like, the idea of a more open Halo could be really cool, but it could also be
it could also feel, I don't know, repetitive or watered down, or like it needs to be open and exciting, and it needs to be meaningful, and we just didn't really get to see that interaction. But I also agree kind of with what Ian is saying, where some of the stuff with like the grappling hook and how you were fighting seemed really cool, and I'm definitely interested to learn more details.
Yeah, I say that based on what we did see, because I liked what we saw.
Exactly.
So it's just like, that would have slam dunked it for me.
You want me to fire it up here? I have it paused.
Yeah, sure. just let it play.
And I
no audio, right?
I loved the menu. That was very affecting. Just like press start. You're like, do it, press start.
Press it.
I was like 8 years old all of a sudden. I really liked it. Let's do the demo.
Except for the fact that it didn't tease to giving us a demo,
dude.
Right? Yeah,
they'll release it. I feel like if they have a demo like that, I don't know.
Yeah, I want to see the facial animations again, because my first blush reaction was that his facial animations weren't they're a little stiff. But maybe it's just
I feel like there's
audio chat.
Watch together.
There's definitely like a cartooniness to this character.
Yeah.
It's also available in 4K. I'm playing it in 1440p right now, so I think 4K will kill everything.
Oh yeah, you don't need it.
But yeah, 1440.
Stream's only 1080, so.
Yeah, stream's only 1080.
A little bit more fidelity.
But yeah, so yeah, it's interesting to have this interaction. But yeah, with the lighting and with like his facial design and all that, it's definitely on a more like cartoonish level than trying to be like realistic.
Which I was a little surprised by.
Yeah.
Probably because we're all coming off of The Last of Us Part 2, like visuals. I feel like those facial animations are like the best ever.
But I mean, it's not just like the animations. It's the style of it. It's not going for ultra realism in that sense.
Which I guess fits Halo. Like the little guys, they've always been like, making little jokes and saying.
I'm not necessarily sure I'm against any of that. Like that.
No, not a bad thing. It's just surprising.
For sure.
And Halo has traditionally had bad faces. So
people were comparing
up.
the armor though, from what they've seen, that he has definitely more of a kind of, not a muted, but like just like kind of a calmer green, where it's like he was like almost gold in how he was reflected in like Halo 3 and 4. And, when they really started to up the craziness with lighting, like they really wanted that reflected in his armor, and you don't get that now. Like the light kind of dies on him, so it comes out more in his helmet. But again, just for me, and I've always loved open world games, and it's just that's kind of the sacrifice that you have to make, just so it blends. Because like what you'll lose in cutscenes, you'll make up for in that guy could animate in real time that way. You could just be in the room with that guy, and he's doing a whole monologue, or will pop up on a screen or something.
Yeah, just looks warm and soothing.
Yeah,
So
like when that
cozy.
gun comes up, I'm just like, yeah.
Well, it's the same feeling you got when you crashed in Combat Evolved, where you walked out like and saw the trees in the canyon, just like this map is so big. Like
the thing I worry about, Jones, with the open world or like large map design is like, because there were like very controlled, thought out encounters before, and I'm worried that now it's just gonna feel like Destiny does it all right, I guess, but I'm worried that it's just gonna feel like here's 6 guys that respawn over here, and here's whatever.
It'll be a mix of both.
I totally agree, Ian, because like that is something that Halo excels in, is having each mission have a different focus and using that opportunity to make you play in different ways, or changing up the composition to make you play in different ways. And I do worry that by spreading it out, it could all start to feel a little bit too similar, but that's not necessarily what will happen.
I'm sure that it'll be more of like a spider web where your pilot guy will be like, we have to go into this crashed ship, and then like that's a planned out level design.
It'll totally be like that.
Yeah,
there's going to be big scripted moments, and then there's going to be like little outpost things you clear.
Yeah, well, what was interesting here is it looked like you were kind of on like a bit of an island almost, with like 3 different places that you could hang out at or tackle. So
the sticky grenades, man, I love them. They're so good.
Plasma
Halo, dude.
It's interesting because at the same time, like I think one of my most memorable moments from the first Halo was in the snowy canyon, and I remember like coming out into an open field and like 3 tanks from like a huge distance like firing, and then realizing like, is that in the background? Like, no, I'm near that battlefield. Oh, they're firing at me. And it took like 40 seconds from the air for it to like finally come over and like land near me. I was like, oh, so like I think kind of I'm looking forward to potentially like bleeding some of these encounters where it's like you take the enemies of one base and then they follow you into some other base, or there are like patrols or something that could interrupt a mission that you have planned, or
it would be
some way you have to. Is that the gap in the Halo over there?
It'd be interesting if you were trying to like reclaim territory from the Covenant, if by going somewhere else they could come in and plan their own attacks against bases that you've captured.
Oh, that would be so fun.
Like a sort of a dynamic conquest system.
I think this is a good move for the series, though. I think it definitely needed something like this. Like,
I'm more excited for this.
No one talks about like the newer games with that much passion, and really like it needs to capture this sense of kind of wonder and excitement, something new about the series again. And I think this is a good first step. I don't know if it'll pan out, but this is the most interested I've been in a Halo for a long time. So.
Oh yeah. At all interested for me, like.
And they just keep like picking up different weapons and stuff. There's like an improvisation.
Arsenal here.
And I know the multiplayer's coming, but Huber, I'm dying for some kind of co-op, something, just some.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure there'll be co-op.
Oh yeah, I'm sure there'll be co-op.
What if the co-op is like one person plays as the pilot setting up the base, and like you never go out of it?
That's how
I'm curious what the limitations on this grappling hook are.
It's weird because, like, I'd love to actually get my hands on it, because this doesn't look quite as good as I was expecting it to, like just visually.
When they had that pop in too.
Cross-gen, I don't know.
Yeah, it's been in development. That's the running the lowest end spec, so like
this has been in development for a long time too.
Yeah.
Well, they are also, even on Series X, they're probably gonna try to go to like 120 frames of 4K or something crazy,
Yeah, for an open world, that's insane.
Oh, so your grappling hook has a cooldown. Okay.
I was gonna say, there's probably a cooldown on it, right?
Yeah, you can see it right there.
Oh, there it is by the grenade. Yeah. Is this gonna be PC as well?
Like my Destiny abilities.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And we got the Destiny villain,
Mouse and keyboard, baby.
Yeah, it does feel kind of Destiny.
I feel bad because I just
Guardian.
Destiny, so I'm just like, is it really?
Well, what I don't like about this villain is he kind of feels like modern Halo villain.
Yeah, he's a little too Thanos-y for me.
Yeah. It was like when he said something, I was like, oh,
Thanos.
They're making their Thanos play. Yeah.
Yeah,
I definitely.
I'm not feeling this part.
I like his warrior vibe though. I like a warrior thrill of battle against Chief. Like
you love a warrior guy.
I think they've already done that with the brutes before. That's not necessarily new territory for Halo.
He's kind of Gears-ish, actually. It reminds me
I don't
of
know.
Gears villain.
Dude,
I feel like
Halo thing looks like it fit in Gears for sure.
I feel like the villains are always like some righteous religious thing though, and this guy is just like more concerned with battling Chief.
Well, they're different.
It feels personal.
Sections in Halo. They're different.
Battle is his religion, Huber.
Yeah.
I do like the kind of I do get slight Hunt for Red October vibes, Huber, in that this guy's like gone through so much war and he's like had enough. Like he's like, you know what? I had a great campaign as a general. I'm going out on you, Master Chief. He's basically like, I'm taking all my troops and I'm gonna hit the.
We were just talking about and praising like, oh man, this is a new direction that Halo needs, and like this guy just seems painfully generic to me. Like, this does not seem like
villain. For a villain, yes.
Yeah, this is not like a big, bold, new, exciting
They gotta give you something to shoot at.
It's like if there could be something about him, Ben, but it's not here. It's not.
Yeah, exactly. That's how it is, Jones.
Chat linked to some details that came from IGN. 343 views Infinite as a platform that grows over time. Last
Destiny.
Last standalone release for the foreseeable future.
Whoa.
New story content will
cool,
come
to be
for
honest,
Infinite.
and upfront about it.
And free ray tracing update is after launch.
Yo,
free ray tracing update.
Give me that ray tracing.
That guy, it should have opened with the villain like sucking someone's blood with his vampire teeth. That would have been it.
Huber, that would have got me more interested for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, that would have been surprising. Right?
Just like chewing on someone.
But yeah, I mean, Infinite is always kind of
snapping Hawkeye's neck.
Yeah, the name of it is always sort of alluded to that going more service direction.
Halo Destiny.
Yeah.
Which I got to be honest, like that doesn't fill me with confidence necessarily.
Right.
No, that is not an exciting concept.
No.
Somebody could do it right someday and make it good, but
I mean, it's not that it's not good. It's
right.
You get to a point where you're like, okay, this is not the end because you don't want people to feel like it's the end. You want people to keep replaying things.
It could be the end of Master Chief, and that'd be pretty exciting, right? If the game ends Chief's story and then all of the post-release content you're playing is different.
Hasn't his story ended like twice?
Yeah.
But I mean, like then final nail in it, and then pick up for later stuff.
Literally everyone is like, then everyone's like, bring Master Chief back.
Wasn't everyone mad that Master Chief wasn't around, really?
If they kill Master Chief for a fourth time, it's just like,
yeah.
Give him the solid snake treatment, Huber.
Clone him or something.
Let him...
Make him crawl through a microwave.
Right off in the sunset.
A PSO2.
With it being a platform and just the open nature of the gameplay, it is going to be hard to know how this is going to pan out without extensive hands-on time.
For sure.
Yeah.
And like
not going to know for a while.
And anytime I hear that it's an ongoing platform or whatever, it weakens my expectations for the story.
Which is a shame, right? Like that's not how you want to feel going into it.
Yeah.
They could just handle it like Ghost of Tsushima. It's a good way to handle open world storytelling. Really like it.
I've heard nothing but mediocre things about the story of Ghost of Tsushima.
I like the story.
Maybe I don't want to. We don't need to get into about like the story content, but how they handle how you evolve the story.
Oh, okay.
I like that. It encourages exploring the actual world. So
cool.
Maybe they go that direction. I mean, could be cool, but wait and see. I guess.
I'm surprised Forza is not in a spot where we could like watch a little race or two.
Yeah.
That is kind of weird.
Very much of that.
What about it?
I can bring up all the trailers are on Xbox. If you want to see something else, just let me know.
Forza. Oh yeah, Forza. We didn't see gameplay. No, we just saw like a little, like in-engine, a little bit of the. They really focused in on that track, that one corner, Laguna Seca.
And no sequel. Oh, you recognize the track, and no.
Legendary
no sequel
track.
number. What do you think about that? Is that telling in any way, or do you think that's?
It could be telling that it's like Halo, probably going to be going platform direction. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah, that's a good thought.
Because I mean, it is one of those things where, a lot of the time the game's just bringing out kind of the same, like you said, like a lot of these same courses that we come to expect, and the number of cars and all that. So I think, in a way, that ongoing platform might be better for Forza Motorsport, so that you just keep bringing the content.
Then what was next? Everwild?
Yeah.
Which
Everwild is like maybe
Day
my
one,
game of the show, man.
I'm way down for that. Yeah.
I am super.
I just want to know what it is.
I want to know what it is.
Oh,
I feel that way about so many things.
Yeah.
Like, I want to know.
Like, I just need to know what that
Avowed.
game is.
I want to know what's up with Everwild a little bit more. Fable.
It looks kind of like puzzle solving via animal NPCs.
Yeah.
That you just you befriend these things and take them around, and like that ritual they do at the end kind of look like a checkpoint marker type thing where you like.
That's a back of the box quote, Jones.
Where like we're like
puzzle solving via animal NPCs.
You find an animal that's injured, you heal it, and then like the patron god of that animal, like the god deer, the deer god, is like, thank you. Now you get deer +5 or something.
Yeah. What's interesting is it is like a very artistic style and all, but at the same time, it doesn't have that rare cheekiness to it. It feels more serious in a way.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of like that though.
Yeah, I think it's okay to step
the
away
preservation of the animal world, serious business, blood.
Yeah, but that's what I'm just saying is like you usually don't get that from Rare.
Yeah.
The 3-character thing also has me intrigued. I don't know why there's.
Yeah, I wonder.
What does that mean for the story? What does it mean for gameplay?
Right.
Do I pick like?
Because all 3 of them were doing that like circle thing to stave off those bugs. They seem to show her most.
And is she just hanging out? Is that just the
Precog?
thing?
She's Minority Report.
No, she reminds me of what's her face from the. You've been that far in it, Huber. The princess from the Northern Water Tribe, an Avatar.
Salamander thing too.
In like that vibe.
And my guess is she's the player character, but
yeah, it looks really good. But yeah, I definitely echo the like. I wish I could see actual gameplay, see what this is like to move around this world and what you're actually going to be doing.
That's fair.
Like at first I thought it would be like kind of open world, just wander around, but they say journey, and like these are definitely locations and cutscenes are happening. So it's like I guess you're probably on a trip somewhere. Getting
There's
to
a
the
lot of like
source of
sign
nature.
reading in the teaser in the video that they showed. There was a lot of like, shh, look at the thing that's happening over there. So that definitely had an open world vibe to me of just like, oh, look at that.
So there's
thing.
4 of them here now.
Yeah.
Like,
maybe it's 4-player
co-op.
co-op.
Exactly.
Maybe it's 4-player co-op, dude.
I'm curious. I'm very curious.
Yeah.
I would love that actually. If it was
Everwild.
It's a looter shooter, dude.
Looter shooter.
4 players.
Looter shooter with cards, Brad. Come on.
With cards. Yeah.
You like heal an animal and like a bunch of numbers are shooting out of it.
You're talking about how this is a thing.
Oh, Balan Wonderworld,
this
free show. Yeah,
like why this was not in the
I
main
think
show
was better than a lot of things.
I know.
Why was this in the
Why
main
was
show?
this not like this?
A lot better than many of the things in the showcase.
Keely, dude. Keely secured this.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude.
Keely was like, "This one is mine." Plucked it out.
I do wonder though, with something like that, whether Keely was like, "Hey, is there anything that you guys couldn't fit in?" And they're like, "Yeah, take this stuff."
No way. Keely doesn't get scraps. He gets first dibs.
He was still very focused on stuff that was coming to Xbox for sure.
Well, and he's very aggressive about pursuing these kinds of exclusives. So,
so it's not an Xbox exclusive. It's coming to PS4 and PC. Okay.
Yep.
Maybe that's why.
I didn't mean it was exclusive, but
maybe that's why they didn't include it in the show.
Well, I mean,
Square Enix wouldn't let them have the Game Pass and stuff.
Well, the Phantasy Star Online 2 Genesis thing is also coming to Switch and other platforms as well.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was surprised that the
Do we have more
Gunk
details on what that is?
wasn't going to.
Yeah, you got the press release, Bloodworth?
I've got Medium pulled up. I don't know that I've seen the Phantasy Star.
Yeah, let me go to that Phantasy Star video again too, or edit.
Balan Wonderland.
I mean, the Phantasy Star just looked like an expansion to me.
But didn't it look way better visually though than the actual game, or no?
Balan, but now I don't remember.
It's Balan.
Balan. Okay,
Balan.
great.
It's Balan. Yeah. So does this visually? I mean, the actual gameplay part of this, or was it all CG? I couldn't tell.
No, there's gameplay.
So does the gameplay part look better than current PSO2?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
So
that's
my
what I
thing
thought.
is
It
this
looked
like a restart or something? Like I was saying, like a Realm Reborn, like 14.1.0 to a Realm Reborn.
A Realm Reborn. Well,
it's Phantasy Star Reborn. Yeah.
Yeah. New Genesis definitely sounds like they're
a new beginning. Yeah.
But yes, it definitely looks better.
And but these subtitles or these captions can't be trusted because it's like adventure starts now in a year.
What's this tweet? Phantasy Star Online 2 New Genesis is headed to PS4, Switch, and Japan. Okay, sorry. I thought there was more info from that. Never mind.
Unknown
Someone
threats.
make me a chat.
We don't know the threats.
I don't know any of the threats.
The UI is similar but updated from what we have now in PSO2.
But at the end, didn't it say PSO2?
It is. Yeah, it is. It is
characters
PSO2.
carry over, but the game world is completely redesigned.
Wow. Okay,
Shit, man.
That actually does sound like a Realm Reborn then.
Wow.
What an interesting
Yeah.
strategy. Whoa.
I mean, it's been
a long time. Yeah.
8 years.
Yeah.
Well, and then that would make it seem like the attention Xbox has been giving it makes sense if they knew this was coming.
Yeah.
You know, get everyone in, get them hooked on the game that already exists, and then bam.
Totally.
But if your characters transfer over, that's really cool.
Yeah.
Oh,
good,
shit.
Good time to bring it in.
PSO2 has some really awesomely scaled battles. So it's nice to see
It's
that.
funny when they first dropped this on us, they like over-explained Phantasy Star Online. I think when they like announced it's coming to Xbox, and this they like under-explained. It's like, we're renovating the entire game.
Oh, there's
anyway.
a little Microsoft Azure drop.
Yeah,
in
what
there
is
too.
Microsoft Azure?
Yeah, there's cloud servers and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Can we
Or
cue
just
up
servers
the,
in general, yeah.
Can we cue up the Exochrome trailer?
Yeah, I got
Is
that.
it Exochrome?
Exomecha.
Exochrome.
Exomecha, you mean?
Can we
yeah.
Like
queue up
Echochrome?
Actually, can we just queue up the suspended account, please? I've known this.
Yeah, where's that link, Hubert?
Yeah. Their Twitter, dude. Go for their Twitter. Controversial.
I'm glad that one of you guys said Twisted Red out loud because I was trying to read that and I was like, Twistered? What is it?
Hubert, this looks really cool.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, this stood out for me big time.
Yeah.
It's like simple, fun arcade shooter, but here you really get a little bit of a glimpse. You're like, okay, yeah, so here's some next gen look here and there. I mean, some of the stuff looks pretty slick.
Mechs, dude.
Mech with a battle axe.
I'm really curious what that
It is riding the rocket. What the hell?
And that mech, the crawling mech, reminds me of the old arcade game T-Mech, which is super fun. This looks like just a T-Mech battle space.
I'm curious how much of this is AI and how much of this is players.
Right, because he's just watching them fight each other and not doing anything.
I hope the mechs are not just like AI things you need to protect or something like.
Or maybe they're all the enemies.
I wish that was a launch game so badly.
Yeah,
I mean, if you
looks like simple fun.
If you break down,
no, man, you don't get in them. It's Exomecha.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. If you break down the title, it means you're outside the mecha.
Damn it! Still looks awesome.
No mechs though.
I know.
The O is sort of the Omega symbol.
Yeah, for sure.
Omega.
Since it's 2021, maybe it's they're saving that card.
Yeah, we had Tell Me Why in there, Huber, which I think I got a little bit more into from that trailer.
For sure, I like that trailer.
Some interesting stuff going on there.
Mm-hmm.
Because you've got this history, right? Like you get to see them as kids and their backstory, but then you also get into some like, I don't know, supernatural kind of things happening.
Yeah, there was like a ghost, I thought, at some point.
Yeah, Yeah, there's
There's
like
a
a shot
heads
of
up.
like a freaky guy.
It says Keely's interviewing about Halo right now. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
You want to stay on this, or do you want to switch over?
I'll take all the Halo details I can get.
All right,
Sure.
So give me a sec. Let me switch over real quick. There we go.
Oh, that's coming soon.
Person working on the show,
Hey,
every
Fat
development
Shark,
team
if
on
you wanna
every
hook us up with
demo,
some
every
Darktide
asset.
codes.
Yeah,
Right now.
Yeah.
So,
right
that's
now.
not easy
Oh,
for game
Peril
development.
Saints,
So I'm just incredibly proud.
I cut over
The
to
team
Keely
at
with him just
343
saying,
has
"I know
done
there's not a lot
heroics.
to share."
They're making great progress on the game. What you saw was obviously full playable gameplay of the campaign. We know that's what people want to see first and foremost for Halo. But I've been hands-on with the multiplayer. I've played it along with Phil and other folks. They've got a lot of exciting innovation happening there, and we'll unveil that when the time's right. Today was about campaign and the first look at that open, expansive world, some of the new things like the grappling hook, and it's all chief all the time, which I think is definitely what fans are looking for.
People wanted to hear confirmation of. And I saw Holiday 2020, so the plan is still that this will launch kind of day and date with Series X for the game?
Yes, our plan is to launch this holiday. We're planning to launch this with Xbox Series X. For folks that don't know, the last time Halo launched with an Xbox was with the original Xbox back in 2001. So, for us, we've been very thoughtful about planning the launch of this generation and every approach, every detail, from all the player-first initiatives to having Halo ready to building the world's most powerful console ever made. And so we're feeling really proud about that, and we think we're well positioned for a great holiday for our fans and for our partners.
You talked about, world's most powerful console.
I don't
you
think
have
we're
a
gonna
lot
get
of other games.
info out of this.
The studios group
Yeah.
not good. He said, lots of
you might be
world
right.
premieres and announcements. One that we should talk about at the
Fable.
end there was a nice moment, was a brand new Fable from Playground Games. We didn't get a ton of information out of that teaser about it. But what can you tell us? I mean, Fable is back. We can obviously expect RPG. It looks like that's more of a sort of a CG piece versus showing the gameplay. But what can you tell us about the new Fable?
Yeah, I mean, listen, we know this is probably at the very top of the list of things we hear from fans. I've heard from fans more than anything is we want Fable. Please make another Fable. And to put the Fable franchise and give it a completely fresh start in the hands of one of the greatest game developers in the world, and also right there in England with Playground Games, is sort of a dream come true. So we're letting them, get a fresh start with the franchise, and really, you can see it's still got the classic, British humor that's really true to the franchise. It's obviously going to be a role-playing game. We've got the best folks in the industry working on it, and today was just the reveal of the game, and we're excited to officially say Fable's coming, and we'll share more when we're ready. But this is the start of that journey.
Yeah, and that wasn't the only RPG that you guys announced. Obsidian also announced Avowed, which is
they're just ticking
something
through the
people
boxes.
are really excited about.
Yeah.
I'd say let's go back to our own post show.
Again, a similar kind of teaser. Really,
you almost had us again, Keely.
Keely with the tricks.
Slip through your fingers.
But yeah, it is kind of funny to think about Fable, like the confirmation of the existence of it. When that, I mean, it is a highlight, but at the same time, it's like, man, this was leaked so long ago.
But I never like a leak is a leak. Like when it's official, it's different.
I agree.
What else has Playground made?
They make the Forza Horizon series.
Oh, right.
So they're good with those big worlds there.
Yeah.
Lots of stuff to go see.
I can't wait to get a McLaren in Fable.
Dude, how awesome would that be? Dude, how
I usually don't like
some pre-order bonus. You're like, wait, what?
I usually don't like debuting just a CG trailer and being like, hey, this game is coming like at some point in the future. But I think with a franchise coming back, I'll allow it. Like I'm totally okay with a quick little tease, CG, whatever, just like, hey, Fable's back.
This quick little tease of an epic RPG series returning, I think, was better than the Elder Scrolls 6 one.
Yeah, because
it was just
that was a logo reveal.
Valley.
Totally. What the hell was that? Yeah,
and nothing else
was never gone. For
tease is being cruel.
Like Fable has been dormant So I'm totally cool.
I definitely see where you're coming from, but man, I think it really would have ended the show with a bang if there's just a little bit more with it. I don't know. I can't shake that feeling.
I mean, it seems like it's just far away.
To me, the little more is just who am I playing at? You know, it's like 3, you were the king. That was the whole twist. You know, and 2, that was like there were just more options that they made available to character selection. And it's like I know they know what the twist is, like what, even if there is no twist, you know, like. But at the same time, the design of that fairy character was very interesting to kind of study in terms of like what because like there's just very exaggerated Disney-esque features in a lot of their characters. Like I didn't really get that from that kind of seemed like more of a regularly designed fantasy face, and the voiceover I think was very suggestive of the older game. So I think that was Playground being like, that's exactly what we're going for, that vibe. Expect that for the whole thing.
Yeah. Yeah, it did capture the vibe.
I'm curious about those things that are like floating in the air on the hill on the right side.
On this freeze frame?
Yeah. Those are birds.
Are they birds just frozen? Oh, okay.
Frozen birds.
I thought they were like.
I wonder if that kingdom.
But magic birds.
Those are the microtransactions.
Oh,
right. See them?
You have to shoot them out of the sky, and then you can buy them.
They're right there. Just
boop. We got a little update for Ori and the Will of the Wisps. 120 frames per second if you have a TV that supports that.
Crazy.
Well, I almost want to boot up my PC version or the one I have on Windows and see if it supports. I forget because I played at 60 frames.
I just finished that game days ago, and
yeah, me too.
It is one of my favorite games of the year. I really liked it.
Don't know if I want to go back and replay it just for 120 frames. Maybe just like check it out for a little bit. Like it's already looks so good at 60. So
well, the nice thing is with an update, you know, this should just be something you download and you have your save files on the Series X, and so you can just run around that world for a bit. You don't have to like start from scratch.
I liked this side-by-side slow motion thing where they're like dragging 60 FPS, where they're like 60 FPS sucks.
Right.
The thing that every game tries to achieve is garbage.
I just shared this on Slack, but somebody in chat was nice enough to link Darktide screenshots from Steam.
Ooh.
Oh.
And they look great.
Did it have a wish list on there?
Add to your wish list. Yes, it does.
Dude, wish list.
That's important for the developers' blood.
But yeah, what's funny about the slow motion on the 60 versus 120 is like that's the only thing they can do because they can't show you 120 FPS because if your monitor or TV doesn't support it, it doesn't support it, so you can't see it.
Well, and
it's very much like HDR in that sense.
Yeah.
Someone was apparently in chat was trying to let us know that apparently Avowed is set in the Pillars of Eternity universe.
Whoa.
Interesting.
Really?
Yeah, it definitely had Pillars of Eternity vibes.
Grab that.
Weird that
cool.
they didn't
That's
say
cool.
that.
That actually gives me a little bit more. All right.
Grab that.
Just a little.
A little bit more.
Something.
It's a little morsel.
But yeah, we had 3 Obsidian games in there. We had the Avowed with a CG trailer. We had Grounded before that, which, early access next Tuesday. So it'll be very interesting to check that out.
Group stream.
Yeah. And we don't have a group stream game for Tuesday, so that makes sense.
Which game? Sorry.
Grounded.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that should be on Game Pass too, so I can grab that.
Or I think he said, did he say Steam? One of them said Steam early access.
Yeah, I think it's I think you're right because Microsoft. Did they not have like a game preview thing for PC?
They said the Xbox preview program and Steam, I think.
Yeah.
And I think that was Grounded, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was Grounded. And then the Outer Worlds expansion.
Gorgon.
When he drew that magic symbol.
Peril on Gorgon.
Yeah. Peril on Gorgon. Okay.
Dude, Balrog coming out of there.
But yeah, how he twisted that thing on his hand looked like the Doctor Strange wizard. Thing. I was like, dude,
hard magic system, baby.
Yeah.
I don't remember who said it first, actually, but when you said Lord of the Rings vibe, I absolutely expected a Balrog to like.
Seriously, for a second,
I was just waiting for it.
Sam, I was like, dude, is it coming?
Gandalf falls past. Just like,
run,
fly, you fool.
We talked about As Dusk Falls. That's the one with the like illustrated portraits.
Yeah.
Very interesting style, because at first I wasn't sure whether we were just seeing like a concept art of the game, but then like as we saw more and more of it, like these things are too detailed and like too in the situation. Like this is what the game looks like.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if it was a budgetary choice or an actual like creatively, like if they wanted it to do this, or if it was like, well, we can't afford an animator.
I like it because I mean it's hard to be unique nowadays. You know, everything's been done, I feel like, and it just feels original. Like super cool.
I think it's partly a budget thing, but at the same time, like the high quality on these assets, you know.
Yeah. And the exteriors, like these are 3D rendered spaces that the camera's moving through.
Yeah. In some ways, like as many like individual things as they have drawn, like makes me wonder, like, is this actually harder than animating something?
Yeah.
I wonder, yeah.
I mean, well, it's like an evolution of the visual novel.
Yeah.
It's a cool idea.
I just want to give a quick shout out to the cyberpunk joke in the Grounded trailer.
That was
yes,
so amazing.
If you're waiting for the biggest game of the year, wait for Cyberpunk.
You got a very little tease of Hellblade. They talked about Unreal 5, which again, Ian, as we've talked about before, like Unreal, you're using that. You're able to use that.
Yeah, they're allowed. Well, it's funny because it's like the way he was talking is he says we will be developing with Unreal 5, which made me be like, oh, this game is farther away than I thought. Maybe.
Oh yeah, like it's really just like conceptual, and that's why they have the dev diary. Maybe watch the dev diary.
That's what I was gonna say. I was gonna go try and get the dev diary actually.
Like,
if it's
they made that CG, before in whatever, but the game will be Unreal 5. But that doesn't even launch until early next year or next year sometime.
3 minutes long. It's not that long.
This is just them location scouting Iceland, I think.
Yeah, I think so. Like without actually sitting and listening to it, we probably won't be able to glean much from it. But hey, there's Google Earth.
The medium, though.
Dude,
well, wait.
Medium.
Almost. Wait. Well, okay, I'll do medium. I was just trying to go in order.
The holder of the keys over here.
I've got the email for medium. I want to see
medium?
more about this. But yeah, the whole thing of like seeing both worlds is pretty cool.
Yeah.
They showed it off really well.
That was like the most successful, I think, showing in a way, just because it was really satisfying what people expected. It's like they showed the little cinematic thing before, and they came out. Not only did they show us the world in action and all that, but then they showed us a little bit of tech, which is nice. So I don't know whether or not you're into the individual game. I thought as a showing, it was one of the better things that any came
and
out.
There's something. Sorry, Don.
Yeah, that was it.
There's something that they did that has me concerned, unless they did it for the reason I assume they did it. You'll see in this trailer when they're showcasing the dual worlds being rendered at the same time, it's always a scripted little cutscene, in-engine cutscene moment. And I assume that they did that so they show the one-to-one nature of it. But I'm curious how that works in actual gameplay. Like, because
I'm reading it and I'm still not entirely clear, but I think that might not have just been a comparison shot. I think you might actually see shots like that in the game.
Oh, see both at the same time.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
That makes more sense.
That makes a lot more sense.
They say her movement through both worlds is controlled by a single analog stick, which I've got to think means that you're seeing it at the same time.
So then those weren't scripted necessarily. They're just a person moving both at the same time.
Video's too loud, chat. You shouldn't be hearing the video.
So as you go through, she's getting pulled into like that other world, trying to break away. Sometimes she'll be in both at the same time. That like narratively, that's freaking awesome.
That's really cool.
Chat, you shouldn't be hearing any audio from the video. It's muted.
Oh boy!
So I'm saying video is too loud. Can't hear Ian. I'm like, I don't hear any. I don't hear.
Oh no!
I was making good points too, Damiani.
Were you sure? Whoever said that, you sure you're not playing the video on your own end? Yeah, I think chat's saying no. We're not hearing anything.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm playing music loudly and I can't.
I can't hear you guys.
Got baited, dude.
So
that scary doll, dude.
Marianne in
Oh,
the
the
spirit
skin
world has
wall.
different abilities than the real world Marianne, including an ability called Out of Body. Don't tell us what that is. They just say the name of it.
Cool. Yeah, she's got this like gnarly like arm.
Mm-hmm. Medium renders 2 fully fledged and visually distinct worlds simultaneously with no loading screens. Having access to both worlds gives unique perspective.
Having access to both worlds. So
Only-
that to me implies that you can switch.
Only
I love
possible
this
on
theme.
next gen hardware.
So
I love
Only
this
possible
theme
with
of
a SSD.
the last couple of years where it's like, if Konami won't, we will.
Yeah.
I can really get behind that.
Yeah. I'm with you, man.
I can really get
There's
behind
a void for sure.
Yeah.
I like the logo that it's 2 worlds. Yeah.
But yeah, a little bit before that, we had Psychonauts 2.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome
Yeah.
song.
Great
That
trailer.
song is so good.
The
We're going to get
showcase.
muted.
Yeah.
Jack Black.
Jack Black will be nice.
Jack's coming for us, dude.
Jack Black will be like, I know Easy Allies. They're good fans.
Yeah. They're cool.
Yeah, it's great to see this game again, even though like some of you guys have played it before, right? At E3?
No, I saw it at E3, but it was a gameplay demo, but it was just you watched the gameplay.
Yeah, hands off. Okay.
Hands off.
Hands off.
Hands off.
You're not playing this.
I believe James Willems is a voice in this game.
Nice.
Really?
Nice. Yeah, he's a
Possibly
big Psychonauts
voicing a
fan.
toilet, but I don't know if that part was a joke.
Jack Black on Frame
Hard
Trap
to tell.
win. Any moment. You ring me up at any time, Jack Black, and you are allowed on the show.
Yeah, imagine
Quick
saying no to that.
Yeah.
No.
Nah. Get a little bit bigger for Frame Trap, please.
Yeah.
Why don't you work your way up?
There's
The
a
little
quick
wisp in front of the
update
mic is
for
so funny.
Destiny 2.
Oh, right.
Basically, that it's coming. It's going to have a Series X
Yeah.
upgrade, and it's coming to Game Pass.
Everything. on
The Game Pass.
Yeah, the game's
Yeah.
passed, so I can play the expansion stuff without having to pay too much.
Yeah, all the expansions coming. That was actually good new news, I believe.
That ice stuff looked really cool.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that ice subclass, whatever that's going to be.
Yeah.
Switching that
subclass for
immediately.
everyone, for sure.
Immediately.
It's such a funny business model where it's like, if you're not super gung-ho, you just wait 6 months and get it for free.
And Bungie, like, not in Activision's pocket anymore. So,
Yeah.
like, how...
Yeah.
I wonder, like, if it'll be any different than the previous expansions. They have said it's a new era. I mean...
If they put new
Absolutely.
freaking enemies in the game, that's the one thing, dude. It's kind of ridiculous.
Covering everything in ice does not fill me
we're
with confidence.
seeing the same
Right.
enemies, I feel like.
no,
though.
no,
Right.
no,
It's
same enemies,
just the
but
same as making everyone black and white. It's
You
like, it's
shatter
not
'em.
different.
Brandon Jones, have you used a bow and arrow in Destiny 2?
I've not.
Dude, it is
Uh-oh.
one of my all-time favorite bow and arrows ever. You need to experience it.
Okay.
Just
What is it,
we need to-
Destiny 2, you said?
Yes, this game called Destiny 2.
On
This is
Stadia.
weapon,
Is it
yeah.
on, Huber, is it on Stadia?
It is on Stadia.
It is on Stadia.
Oh, you're in.
Got it.
After that, we had Stalker 2. Long time.
Stalker
coming.
2.
Stalker 2.
Stalker Call of Pripyat. Pripyat. Yeah, seriously, I got that game
Shadow of Chernobyl.
as a kid, and just it was too complex. I was just like, I'm too young for this.
I remember it. I remember
Played
being
for
described
45
as very
minutes.
difficult. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it related to the movie?
I don't think so.
Isn't it like a book series too?
Yeah.
That's
Like the-
Metro for sure. I don't know about
Oh,
Stalker
okay.
being related to a book. Chat,
Or
what do
it's
you
like
know about?
inspired by something. It's based on something. I don't know. Stalker's got some interesting roots, but good for Stalker that it's recognizable enough that we called it. You could tell right away. We're like, what is this?
Yeah, Tarkovsky.
Well,
That's what I thought.
Yeah, it didn't feel like
Is this
Metro.
Fallout? No. Is it Metro? No. Well, then it's got to be Stalker.
But yeah, a game that we mostly admit that we need to catch up on.
Yep.
For sure.
Yeah, we
it's-
talked a
now's the
little.
time.
It's
Yep.
it's like I also remember Stalker being very buggy when it first came out on PC, and again to show something off just with a premise is just kind of one of the more disappointing moments for me, just hype wise, because it's like it's cool that Stalker 2 is going to be a game that you're supporting, but like let's see these things run. It's like, oh, it's kind of a bummer that just going with the concept of Stalker and not necessarily seeing it perform well on the system.
Especially because, I agree with that criticism, Jones. Because especially coming off of like Metro, we've had so many Metros in there, like Metro Last Light, and just how is this different than Metro? Like, show us,
That's kind of my thing with this and State of Decay 3 and stuff. It's just like, how are these not just versions of the same idea? Like what differentiates them? I'm not saying they are the same, but it's like that's the kind of stuff I want to see and know in these trailers.
I had a very strange reaction to State of Decay 3 because I was like, oh cool. Oh wait, I was super disappointed at State of Decay 2.
Stalker 2 was announced in August 2010.
Oh, no.
2010? Wow.
Cool.
Like I know Stalker is way more survival oriented than Metro, but like convey that is what I'm getting at.
You might like this blood headline here. Headline. I don't know if you saw this. Gareth Coker is composing Halo Infinite alongside Curtis Schweitzer.
Oh,
so
interesting.
Yeah. Some music update there.
Yeah, that's the Ori composer for those.
Yeah.
Familiar with that
for
name.
us plebs who don't know, Gareth Coker.
Educate yourselves.
Warhammer 40k Darktide again, just a very brief conceptual thing, but
wish list.
It's from the Vermintide guys.
I put it on my wish list immediately.
40k Vermintide, yes please.
Yep. Like really, what more do you need to know?
Yeah, the trailer literally could have just said 40k Vermintide, and we would have been like, yeah, all right.
It could have just been white text on a black background.
White text on a black background. Hey, 40k Vermintide. It's called Darktide. Wish list it.
The medium on the Game Awards channel. Is it an interview chat, or are they showing new stuff? Because we're not just switching over for
we don't need to hear people say what we would say.
For Tetris Effect Connected, weird one. Talk about not knowing what is new about a thing.
Dude, it looks like co-op Tetris.
Yeah, it said multiplayer.
Yeah, all new story too.
This is new.
Trying to capture the 100 vibes, maybe, or 99 vibes.
The medium stuff is new. Switch over.
Oh yeah. What is this?
Medium.
This is medium.
Full screening.
Oh yeah, this is like gameplay.
Already own Tetris Effect. The multiplayer expansion will be available as a free update for all other versions of Tetris Effect.
Got it.
There you go. Nice.
That's really cool. Thank you for that link, chat.
Yeah, they're showing how the.
Oh, interesting. So like the other screen is still there even when this is almost maximized?
Marianne's unique psychic ability, the out of body, lets her leave her physical self to explore the spirit world more freely.
So that looks like it paused the real world. Are you on this, Damiani?
Yeah.
Okay.
Another of your powers is the Spirit Blast.
Spirit Blast.
Love a good Spirit Blast.
You can use this energy against hostile spirits, but also to charge up real-world electrical objects.
Okay.
It's so weird. It looks like it's like you're just walking off the side of the screen.
Marianne cannot fully control her gift to live in two worlds simultaneously.
What the fuck is this?
Throughout the game, you will get to experience the worlds in various combinations.
A big scar on her face, Hubert.
And you will never know which world will draw you in.
I wish this came out on Halloween.
Oh boy.
I get strong Dante from DMC.
Yeah, the double trigger.
But specifically
cool,
Ninja Theory, Dante.
I think their
All
feed
right.
might have been like
There's
zoomed in
a
too
new
far.
look at the medium, which is great.
All right.
Because the title was cut off.
Muted him back.
That chat is very intense. Whoa.
What,
Yeah,
the YouTube
that's
chat?
not a-
Angry, hostile.
Whoa.
That's not
Never,
chat.
never look at YouTube.
Close it! Close
Don't
it!
look at the YouTubes.
My eyes.
Bad vibes.
Pandora's box right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of the gunk,
The Gunk.
The Gunk.
Good transition into the Gunk.
Nice, Jones.
The bet. Will the Gunk be in the SteamWorld universe?
Yeah, dude.
It feels like it with that arm.
That ship, right? Looks so SteamWorld heist.
There's so many things that look SteamWorld-y, yeah.
Well, and like the way that they like to, like, in the post credits or right at the end, they're like, "Oh, by the way, this is in the same universe." Blah blah blah.
All
but
their
yeah,
stuff has been so similar, and this is
that
so
game
different.
that game was showing gameplay. So
Similar aesthetically, but you know.
Yeah, and so that was nice, and you just see them kind of like vacuuming up the Gunk.
So cool.
Curious what else you'll be able to use it for, whether it's just about clearing paths or whether you need to gather that resource for some reason or another, you know?
Yeah, because she seemed to, in the trailer, she like, I mean, obviously it wouldn't be a fun trailer, but she just like went forward without getting all of it.
Right.
So it's like maybe cleaning it up isn't the goal, but just getting through it. I don't know.
Oh yeah, and then this shot is like there's
kind of like Luigi's Mansion. Like if you want to get it all, sure,
right?
You know, you don't have to. Like
kind of a Darth Plagueis vibe, giving life.
Darth Plagueis.
What? Well, like SteamWorld vibes is like you can then sell it or use it for something else, you know, and then so you're just.
What if they were like, what is the opposite of Steam? Gunk.
I can't get over the Darth Plagueis giving life. Yes.
The dark side is a pathway to many abilities that some would consider unnatural.
It's very
Darth Plagueis vibes. Yeah. Got it.
There it is.
Oh yeah.
They're Dev Diary. They're like, we were just intrigued by the character.
And then the only other thing that we didn't really touch on yet was CrossfireX campaign from Remedy.
First person Remedy action. Let's go.
Yeah, it actually is looking pretty good.
Yeah, this is. I think under the different circumstances, this is actually something we would have been very curious what it was, but because I don't know, it's a franchise we're not familiar with, or it was near the end of the presentation.
And they had been teasing it for a while. They had announced it. Like, I know this was like, I don't know when they announced it. Can we fact check that? But I feel like they've been talking about it for a minute.
They have definitely been talking about it.
Yeah.
Remedy's never done like an FPS, right?
No.
Like the control in Control is the best I think they've done. But when I think of like Remedy, the first thing I think of is not super tight competitive.
Right, but they're probably building on a foundation.
They're using the engine from the multiplayer,
and they're just doing the single player for this.
Yeah, they're not.
No multiplayer.
Yeah.
They know how to make shooter campaigns.
Yeah.
Max Payne and stuff like that, man.
But it's just it has Call of Duty epic levels, but at the same time it's generic. It's so weird. The way they're selling it is just very strange.
Was when the Remedy campaign was announced, I guess. It says here E3 2019.
2019, okay. So a year ago.
But it's like they're definitely. I wonder how much freedom they got with coming up with the story, or if like the CrossfireX people were like, okay, here's the lore and stuff. Like, did this game have lore before? I know like nothing about CrossfireX, the most popular shooter in the world.
Well, let's check the CrossfireX.
You got to have a little bit of lore, you know.
I will say it's.
It's like you just.
I will say
video.
I will say it's the first time ever in my life that I haven't been excited about a Remedy story, and I'm just there for the action, which is a different vibe and feel altogether. But they always produce amazing games. Every single one of their games I love. So like, hell yeah, let's go.
Yeah, I'm curious what they're gonna do with something that doesn't have some kind of twist or supernatural element to it. I feel like probably since Max Payne.
That dude turned invisible.
Yeah, it's some high tech suit.
Yeah, some Black Ops stuff.
They'll just do it with tech instead of ghosts.
Yeah, mind jacks.
Do we want to?
Oh no.
Do we want to check in with some not official seen it or don't seen it on these bets?
No, you gotta wait for that.
Yeah,
gotta wait.
You guys gotta relax on the bets, dude.
You gotta wait.
The results.
I mean, there's some that I think are pretty easy. This is not Did it not happen, or did it? It
Well,
did
he
happen.
didn't.
Make
Blood
him
is
wait.
taking over.
Make him wait.
I feel like with the parlay, it was Halo, Forza, Hellblade. Did anyone pick those 3 in a row?
I did
I don't know
Halo,
those
Halo,
Fable
Hellblade,
was one too.
Psychonauts.
Fable's definitely on my
I
list.
picked those
Might
3. I don't
be-
know if I picked the right order.
Well, your order.
The order, Huber, or do they just need
No
to be...
order.
The order that they showed in the
Yeah.
presentation.
Yeah.
But I mean, as long as like you had the first 3, they didn't have to be. You didn't have to pick.
I did Halo.
There might have been a little
Forza,
spoiler
Hellblade.
in there, but I don't want to say. I don't want. There might have been a game in there that busted everyone's trifectas, but I'm not sure. I got to double check.
Uh-oh, Don.
Look, I love the excitement Don had when he said, "You got your trifecta busted."
Yeah,
it's really good.
Yeah.
Introduce those trifectas just as an ad campaign for your show.
I think
we may be pulling back a lot of lost Don bucks this
part of
time,
that.
Huber.
Yeah.
Busted.
I'm looking at the list now, man. This is gonna be rough.
Yeah, like none of these happened.
Yeah.
Any other
right.
games we didn't go over?
Echo Generation and Hello Neighbor 2 for
from the pre-show for sure.
Pre-show, but Hello Neighbor 2 is like great.
Yeah,
but
looks
Echo
cool.
Generation looked pretty fun. That might be something I want.
Voxel, Stranger Things
That's a
vibes.
Game Pass thing. I'll check it out.
We didn't talk about Hellblade, and I was a little bummed that we didn't see anything on Hellblade.
Not much to talk about. Very smart. That and Forza, what? I thought we were going to see a ton of that.
Hellblade. I thought Hellblade would be like launch title. Now I'm like, oh, that game comes out in 2023 or something.
Yeah.
It's weird because
Also-
they just put it so front and center the last couple things, really.
Yeah.
Dragon Quest XI S.
Definitive Edition
Yay!
S.
A victory.
So hype.
On Game Pass. So if you're like me and you started the PS4 game and didn't get anywhere on it, now you don't have to worry about putting down an
Just start
extra
on over.
$60.
Oh, such a jolly experience. Do yourself.
We saw Tunic in the montage chat.
Yeah, Tunic was in the
it's
ID
been a
Xbox
while, though.
montage.
Still no update on dates or anything in that.
Lake. I want to play Lake.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there are a few good ones in that montage.
Ooh.
That seems like it, folks.
I think that's all I got.
Really good
That's
show.
everything.
Really, really good all around.
Yeah, I think it was good, but it
okay.
was not
I was happy.
not mind blowing, not as
Yeah.
much gameplay as we would like. Again, like it's
I thought it was okay.
yeah.
Pretty forgettable, honestly.
You're wanting to see next gen gameplay, and we only saw like a little bit here and there. And in a way, it's like, is the medium like one of the most impressive things in terms of seeing next gen, and having those two worlds side by side,
Yeah. Although I do, maybe something was messed up on my end. It looked, I do think that their gameplay feed and that Keeley thing was zoomed in, because like it was cutting off in such weird ways.
Yeah.
And then the logo at the end was cut off.
There were some shots
Oh, it
where
wasn't
both,
for me. That's
both
weird.
versions of the character
really?
were gone. Like I was
Yeah.
like, I can't
For me,
see
it was
either
like
of them.
zoomed in. Something was messed up.
Weird.
I think the most disappointing thing for me is I really wanted to leave this because knowing we were getting Halo gameplay, going, yeah, Halo. And especially after we watch it, I'm just kind of like, yeah, Halo. Like I'm not
For
Which
sure.
maybe
burning with excitement in the way that I was hoping.
which might prove to be good because like it just looked like Halo, and Halo's a very solid foundation. So like as long as you're not wrecking it, it'll be a nice Halo time. I don't know.
A nice Halo time.
I was gonna say, yeah, they didn't wreck it with a weird character, and then I'm like, wait, they almost did. They almost had. At least that villain was not very impressive, but at least we don't have to play as him. Meet your new co-op partner.
Jeff is still talking. I think he's wrapping it up though.
Talking up a storm.
GG.
I know I talked to Tim Schafer for a while, but
GGs.
again, unless there was something like super
No, I
specific.
looked in it. It
Yeah.
was just the trailer again.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for shout out to Damiani for getting
Yeah.
the stream together. It had lots of different feeds and fun.
Yeah. Well, I am
Potential things
sorry
to go
for
wrong.
the beginning of the show being a little messy, but
Shout out to Dawn and Huber for putting bets together, especially Dawn for producing that video. Go check that out
Yeah,
if you
Dawn.
haven't, and then join us
everyone
for
helping.
betting results as soon as
I have to
possible.
scrub through see if some of those things were
Yeah.
hiding in there.
Coming
Is
soon
this-
to Easy Allies.
Is this the end of E3 2020?
I don't think
we got DC fandom next month, baby.
Oh yeah.
Let's go.
That's definitely not E3.
That's more TV and movies.
If Batman is there, it's E3
next month. The one.
Oh yeah,
opening night live is next month. So that's Gamescom.
Comic-Con's like
Gamescom is coming up.
Yeah, there's some Comic-Con stuff going on.
But that's not E3. That's never E3.
Isn't there a hardware Xbox event next month that they
rumored? I don't think they've confirmed it.
Comic-Con could put on like an E3 hat.
There's a rumored
like, oh, look,
hardware
I'm E3
event,
today.
and there's a
We're
rumored
like, you're
Sony
Comic-Con.
event. Another Sony soft game event or something.
I'm saying this is the end of E3.
Yeah, TennoCon is on August.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say this is the end.
This was never E3.
Although there's still
just for humanity.
Well, I think for what's funny is because like Xbox did the
E3
thing early, right, and with the third parties, and now they've done this. So if you put them together, you get Xbox's E3.
E3 has been the friends we made along the way.
and could not be anywhere near.
Any call outs to things we got coming up in the immediate future?
3 o'clock.
Betting special results show.
Hour.
Yeah, Ben stream Persona.
Nice. And then after that, we're streaming Ben and I are streaming Rocket Arena. We've never played. We're diving in blind. 3-man squad. We're gonna win. We're gonna win, boys. Every game. Every game.
It is 3-on-3, right?
Brad for
it is 3-on-3.
Yep. All right, GG.
Yeah.
We
have more streams coming in later in the week. You can check those out on our schedule below the video player, or you got to click the profile page to bring that up, or on easyallies.com. Those will be in your local time zone. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, everyone, and we will all be back next Tuesday for a group stream. Thanks for watching.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye.